Hi, Techie boy. How you doing? Nice to see you. I hope you're well. I'm trying to sort this camera out. I know that. It's doing my head in a little bit. I'll probably fall off it in a minute. That'll be all right. How you doing? Pardon me. Let's pause that out of the way. That's done. Good to go. Bacon sandwich. Just got to email a fella. Top contact. He's emailed me. Done. Boo. Daily Walker. How you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, nice to read you. Grandad, how you doing, buddy boy? Hi, Pete. How you doing? Hope you're all well. Let's bang the link in. Hopefully Pete Froud will come on up today. Afternoon, Tim. How are you doing, buddy? There you go. Well, there's Golden Retro. Where have you been hiding? Not seen you for about 10 years. Oh, what happened there? I think I knocked my camera. Bear with. It's a bit touchy, that camera of mine. There it goes. It's back now. That's it. It doesn't take it. You only just got to knock it ever so slightly, like that. And I don't want it. It is a bit temperamental. That's it. We're back. Links in the chat. I don't know if I'm getting an echo or not. Can't hear nothing as of yet. So, good, mate. What about you? Yeah, I'm good. I just finished doing that mount field that was on the bench. That's all now done. Let's put the store up a touch. Nana's just made me a nice bacon butty. So I thought I'd come down the old shack and have a cup of tea or coffee and a bacon butty. That was hotter than I anticipated. So yeah, literally just been working on the Mountfield mower. The what was it? It's the S421R SP1. Hi Rob. Deleted my old Golden Retro channel and restarted again, Mick. On this one to be new YouTube channel. Why did you delete it, son? You had over 1K subscribers. What's going on with that? You could have just kept it, buddy. Just change the name of it. Oh, there he is.
Good morning.
Good morning. There he is, once again doing nothing.
Yeah, I got about 10, 15 minutes. I figure I'll show up and go on the panel and say hello to you.
Yeah, I hear. Hi, Snobby. How you doing? What are you up to, Mike?
Nothing. Just getting ready to open up the shop. Got another 10, 15 minutes before I do that.
You're one of the laziest people I know. Just sit there doing nothing.
Yep, sitting down, relaxing, put my legs up. That's it. I like that new banner you have on the bottom. How do you get that?
There's two new things you can do with StreamYard now. You can put the scrolling banner down the bottom, and you can go into your general settings, and when you bring a comment up like this, if I was to bring that up, if there's 3 of you on the panel, it shifts everyone up out the way so you can read the comment.
Nice.
So if you go into to get the ticker tape one, one that goes across, to get that, if you go to banners and then I think it's right down the bottom. Let me see that. Yeah, right down the bottom it says ticker. If you tick the ticker and then put your wording in there, and it comes up. So you can do it with emails or whatever.
Hey, did you upgrade on your system yet? The StreamYard? No.
I've only got about an hour and 20 minutes on left. But apparently, if you go over but don't cut you off, it's when you go to stream again, you ran out. Apparently. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade mine. I think next time I go, probably this weekend.
Well, I'm now off now until the new year. I'm on annual leave now, so
yeah.
I may upgrade and do a live every day up until Christmas, and then I'll take 3 days off over Christmas just to chill out. But
yep, I'm finding out I'm getting more views on my live streams than I am with my regular videos.
Well, that's because you don't put that much content out video wise. I find it the other way around, because I release quite a few videos. I get more watch time on my videos.
Yep. It's gonna rain here all day today.
Hey, say again. Earth to Mike.
Tired already. Typical Monday.
All right, typical Monday. Tony, yeah, how you doing, Tony? I see you. I'd be leaving stream for a while, I think, mate. Okay, mate. No, I was.
Excuse me.
Hi, Mick. Mickey boy. What's in the sandwich? It's a bacon butty made by my mother-in-law. I just went and done some food shopping for tonight for the kids to eat, and I turned up back and she had a bacon butty on the counter for me. That's cool.
Oh.
We all like a bacon butty. Yes, everything is fine, snobby. Scrap picker. I've had 2 weeks break and decided to restart again. Don't quite understand why you restarted the channel. Time. Obviously, it's your own reasons. So, but you was over 1K. You could have changed your name. M. Hawkins. M. Hawkins, do I know you? I'm just wondering. So I knew an M. Hawkins years ago. I'm just wondering. I've got a sneaky feeling maybe. I've not seen that name for years. No, you weren't from down the south coast, then, no? Because the date was about right. I just wondered. I see it come up, and I thought, I wonder. You never know, do you? Well, links in the chat. Feel free. Knock yourselves out. Bacon butty with cheese. Yeah, that'd be right. No, you're in Dunstable. Okay, cool. I had a Hawkins, a friend of mine called Hawkins. He was Matt Hawkins in Arundel in West Sussex.
Mick, what are you going to work on today?
I know. I finished.
You already finished?
Yeah. I'm not about. No, it's gone.
Oh, you're empty.
Yeah. Yeah, done, mate. I don't muck about. But I have got another 4 turned up last night.
I got these 2 to work on later on today.
Nice.
So 22 horsepower Briggs & Stratton, V-twin. And this one has 17.5 flathead. I mean, OHV overhead.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to put them on a bench later and see if I can get them cranked over.
Just bench test them. Where they go? What they going on, Mike? What are you going to fit them onto?
Don't know yet.
Oh dear. I hear a project coming up. Hi, Haggis. How you doing? Hi, Mike. How you doing?
The 22. I think I'm gonna if I can get that action cranking over and get a good compression on it, I think I'm just tear that completely over, completely down, and polish the heads and board it up like I did with the Lucky 7 engine.
Yeah. Morning, Snobby.
Up, guys.
Morning, Snobby.
How you doing?
Yeah, all good.
Oh, you don't sound it, brother. You don't sound it.
Well, are you going to be going live every day then, up until Christmas?
No. What's up?
Are you sure?
Well, I could do. What's the matter? Are you going live then?
Well, you could do if you want. It wouldn't bother me in the slightest.
Well, me and you can chat, because if you're going to go live, I want to know about it, and I don't step on no toes.
Hold on, I just pounding at the door.
No, you're not stepping on my toes. Mate. As I said to you the other day, you can do what you like when you like, can't you?
No. Was you going to go live today then?
No, not at all. I'm doing Christmas cards right now.
Cool. No, if you're going to go live, mate, just give us a text, will you? And just so I know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, right now. Right.
Oh, I know.
I don't.
Right now, JJ live, isn't he? Right now, you went live more or less at exactly the same time.
JJ hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out in America, so he's looking for a different customer, and different lot of people.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been busy doing bloody Christmas cards this morning. It don't sound that hard.
I know, mate. I know. Are they all posting ones, or are they just hand deliver ones?
No, they're all to myself.
Are they being delivered, posted out, or what?
Yeah, they're all got to be posted out. Yeah.
Yeah, I've started doing some.
It's surprising how long I've started that. About 9:30 this morning. Now, obviously, like I do one relentless.
Yeah, I've done about 4 or 5 overseas and 4 or 5 over here. To be fair, so I don't normally do them. Because it's just something else for me to forget next year. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, these are just going out to more or less most of the closest people, you know.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
so I'll send you one over then. And
and you've been putting them in. Oh, and of course, I've been putting my new stickers in as well, you know.
Same as I've been sending some out, which people haven't had the upgraded one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what? You off work now until Christmas?
Yeah.
You won't know what to do with yourself.
Oh, brother, trust me. I've got some new babies just turned up. I've got two Mountfield 470s, one push, one drive. I've got a Quocast with a flathead on it, push. I've got a Hater just turned up. I've got 2 Mountfields in the store. Oh, I've got loads to do. I've got loads. Look at my workbench. You know that one I stripped off yesterday of the other week. Gone.
Yeah.
Done. It's finished. It's outside. All done. Put it back together this morning. Ran it up. She's done. So that one was starting to get me down a little bit because it's just in bits on the bench, taking up space, and I didn't want to move it because I'd lose the bits. So I've got up this morning. Mrs. P's not too clever. She's all right. She's just a little bit low. So I thought, stuff it. I'll go in the shed. She's in bed. I'll go in the shed, and I'm just gonna get that one bashed out. So I've got to repair the grass box on it because the grass box needs sewing up and riveting. So I'll do that.
Yeah, see, I've only got, I think, my month limit left on the StreamYard 20 hours. I think I've got under 5 hours left, and it gets refreshed this Friday. But what time Friday? It doesn't give a specific time when Friday.
Yeah, I've got 1 hour 20 minutes left, and apparently they don't cut you off. Apparently,
no, they won't.
So I'll do that live stream. Whether or not I get the minutes for it is irrelevant.
Oh, you will.
Hang on, Mike. I did mute you, Mike, because you were shouting and hollering in the background there. That's it. There you
go. All right, guys. Listen, I got to open up the shop. I'm going to get off the live feed here, and I'll be in the chats. Thank you for having me.
No worries, buddy. Catch you soon, buddy.
All right. Sorry, I couldn't stay longer.
No, anytime.
Later.
Later, Gator.
See ya.
I've got Jay and Jay Mudmo. You've got to turn the camera on first, Jay, before you come on up, buddy. Just to make sure you are who you say you are. Let me see. He disappeared.
Yes, I've got about 5 hours or something left till Friday, so I may do one midweek or something. I'm not sure because obviously things are a little bit busy as well with shopping and things like that. And yeah, apparently I'm allowed, if I can, do one down the shed on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because Dusty's going to be putting up all the decorations, so I'll have to be down the shed.
Well, my stream I don't refresh until the 18th. But I might just
pay for a month.
Yeah, pay for a month and cancel. I don't think you can pay for a month. I think I think what you do is you pay for a month, pay it, and then you cancel a direct debit. I think that's how it works. So I might do that. Because the YouTube channel will pay for it. You know what I mean? So I don't earn that much money out of it, as you know. Only $4 grand a week, $4 grand a week, and what have you. But it's paying for me internet and everything else, and it can take the hit. It's as simple as that. You know, I bought 4 mowers last night out of YouTube channel. Everything that comes into the YouTube channel goes out the channel. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
Yeah, hello everyone in the chat.
No, Haggis, you can't, mate.
I'm on my phone, so I can't see no chat or anything like that. So hello everyone in the chat.
J&J's services are in the house. J&J Mudmo's tried coming up a minute ago. He's gone again. Grandad's back in. I've got Top Conquer trying to connect areas there. I've got JTC or JCT. I've got Wanderer Haggis wants to come up. He can't come up. I've got Ian Matthews in the house. How you doing?
Ian Matthew?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, lunch time.
Top Conquer, there he is. How you doing, mate? How you doing?
Hi, mate. All right, you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, mate.
See, Top Conquer?
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, mate. You know, you and I... Yeah. Why not ask the experts? You know, I've been messing around with this SP470. Getting kicked back with it. Put a new key in the...
I've got one. I've just come in today or last night. I've got one that's kicking back.
Yeah, ripped my arm off nearly. And I found out the key had broken on the crankshaft, replaced it. I went to turn it over and it did the same thing. But I've just taken the head off. You were suggesting last night, whip off the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember? And I decoked it. The valves look okay. I popped into a local...
On the exhaust valve.
Yeah.
Can you wiggle it side to side or up and down? Is there any play?
No, there's no play in it. No.
Have you taken the exhaust off and the valve cover off the back?
Not yet.
Right. So before you go any further, take the exhaust off, and then you'll see a little tiny valve cover.
Yeah, I know.
Take that off, and then slowly rotate by hand. Take the pull cord assembly off. Slowly rotate the flywheel, and just see what clearance you've got when the exhaust valve is fully in. It may be striking the back of the block.
What, the valve stem?
Mm.
Okay, I'll have a look at that. I went into the local garden service place where I get all my spare bits, and the guy in there, he said, "Well, it might be hydraulic in." Because I took the head off, there was some oil in the cylinder as well.
Could be.
I just wonder if that might have been it, and I thought it's hydraulic rather than snap back, you know.
Generally, with a hydro lock, you take the spark plug out, give it 4 or 5 good pulls, and that's that problem cleared. You don't generally get a hydro afterwards. But
yeah, I didn't do that actually because I mean, it did it once, and it was late at night, and I just walked away from it, ran and throw it through the window.
Walked away with your hand under your elbow. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've got one just now, just done exactly the same thing. What it can also be too much fuel getting in. When you prime it, you can put too much fuel in. That can cause it to do it as well, because you're pushing fuel through, and you'll see it come out of the exhaust. Is it making any popping noises when you're pulling it? Or you don't know? You haven't pulled that much, I suppose.
No, I haven't pulled that much on it yet. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna put the head back on and give it another go just to see if it did hydraulic. Because I mean, it all comes off in a few minutes.
Yeah,
What's the torque? What's the torque on the head of those?
I'll have to find out off the top of my head. I can't remember, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. Zippo would probably know if he's still in the chat. Zippo, what's the torque on the head for a L-shaped flathead? He would know off the top of his head. I do them up quite tight. That's how I do. I don't generally torque them up. But someone in the chat will probably find it. Zippo would know off the top of his head.
Yeah, that'd be useful. Don't want to strip the threads out or nothing daft.
I would revisit the flywheel because to me, if you're saying we took the flywheel off and the key was smashed,
yeah,
there is a possibility you haven't put the key in properly. It can only go in one way, but it's only got to be out a hair's breadth, either advanced or backwards, and you'll get the same problem.
Right on.
Literally, one hair's breadth can make all the difference. All the difference.
Okay, I'll double check.
So was it one of these you put in?
That's the baby. Yeah, the square one. Yeah. They've got slightly chamfered edges on them.
That's it. And were they genuine or were they copies?
No, they're genuine. Straight out of a Briggs and Stratton bag out the supplier.
I mean, I've had them. I have had them where literally you get a press mark on them. I don't think I've got one here. I did have one to show. I had one this year, and literally halfway down the keyway, there's a little tiny line, and it wasn't even a mark, really. But I put a new key in, and it worked fine. So there's just no. It's neither here nor there. Here he is. There is a man who had me up all night long, waiting. All night I was waiting. Didn't even ring me up to say, yeah, you bow your head in shame. Bow it in shame. All night I was up.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, all night I was up, sat there.
In my defense, I did make a public post that I wouldn't be on because my router just decided to go.
YouTube doesn't always give the notifications out. That's the bloody problem, is it? No, it don't matter.
Oh,
it don't matter.
No, yeah, I know about that.
Anyway, torque settings, L-shaped flathead Briggs, 3.5 classic. Torque settings.
Head bolt torque.
Yeah.
196 inch-pounds.
There you go.
Let me verify. Give me just a second. Pull that up.
What's that in English, Zipper? What's that in new meters? Any idea?
I might have to convert it.
Just barely tight. 196 inch-pounds on a torque wrench, on an inch-pound torque wrench. It's roughly 23 foot-pounds if you have a foot-pound torque wrench.
23 foot-pound, yeah.
But let me pull my little cheat sheet up and make sure that I'm right on with that. Give me just a second here.
Yeah. Either that or Newton meters, that's just as easy.
Yeah, I can do the conversion for you. Let me find it here. There it is. Okay. All right. Do you happen to know the first set of numbers on the engine or no?
I've got the numbers. They was impressed on the
tin.
See you later, look. This has just gone shopping. The letters impressed in the on the engine is 10A, 10A, and then it says 9020158.
Okay, I got you here. Hang on, let me look. Cylinder head torque specs 140 inch-pounds. So I'll get that converted for you here in just a second.
Now, Snob, check her out.
That's clean, isn't it?
All done.
Did you buy it in like that?
That's when I sprayed up.
Oh, sorry.
Snobby. Isn't she pretty?
See you later,
Looks lovely. Looks lovely in red.
Just a job.
All right, that is 15.8 or 16 Newton meters.
16
head
Newton
point.
meters, okay.
16 Newton meters.
1.6, yeah.
Yep.
Brilliant, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem at all.
Yeah, I've been trying to find some of the torque settings, on like a cheat sheet and stuff online.
Well,
They don't
Right.
seem to come up very well.
You did
Okay.
quite well there, to be fair, Top Con, because I was waiting for someone to come up last night and took them 4 hours to reply to me.
Show me over on the private chat, send me your email and I will send you that torque spec chart that I have in a PDF.
Yeah. You got a pen paper handy?
No, if you go top right hand corner,
Yeah.
top right hand corner, it says live chat, private chat.
Yeah.
If you click on
Private
private chat, you can type in
Just
there.
just type it into the private chat and then I will email that to you. That way you've got it for all of your torque specs.
There you go, all done.
All right.
One of the biggest problems I get is trying to identify what motor there is on all these different mowers and what the mower is, the ID and stuff. It's really
It's not too bad on the Briggses because, well, they have now started releasing some without them stamped on. I had one this year. A hater came in with nothing on it at all. But most of the Briggses you can get, you can find them. It's when you start getting some of the Hondas, they're hiding in stupid places, and also the Tecumseh and the Chinese copies are a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, is it called Sumo or some such thing?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're all Honda wannabes.
Right.
They're all Honda wannabes.
Mm. Yeah, I've been playing around. I got about I think I got about 7 out in the shed there waiting to go in the spring, and I got 3 more I'm playing around with. No, 4 more playing around with. And somebody just give me a couple of rotavators, Briggs and Stratton rotavator.
Yeah, nice. They go for good. If you can get them running, they go for good money.
Yeah, it's it might be a full strip down. It does turn over though. The small one, it does actually turn over.
I found one today on eBay. It's a solid cast Briggs rototiller, but it's missing the pull cord assembly and a few vitals. It might be a bit difficult to get hold of them, but it's cheap enough for the money. But we'll see.
Yeah. I got half an idea. This I got the other bigger one. Is a I forgot the name of the damn thing now. It's not important. We got half of mine and try and rig up a little sit-on trailer to sit on the back of it. Use it like they do in the Mediterranean. They run around these little tractors.
Yeah.
Like a sulky.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 2-wheel tractor they call them. They have something.
Yeah, little sulky. Yep.
Yeah.
Email sent.
There you go.
Got it.
So Top Conqueror's actually got a Briggs engine, L-shaped flat zip. That's pulling his hand off. He's done the flywheel key. He's checked the exhaust valve. It's seated. He's taken the carbon off the head. He's got to check the valve stem yet on the exhaust. But it's still barking.
Okay, so it's giving you issues on pulling. It's wanting to pull back.
Yeah. The only thing I did wonder, I was speaking to Mick there just before you come on. I was wondering because I found some oil in the cylinder. I took the head off. What about hydraulic? When I had it over on its edge.
Yeah, but to get rid of a hydro lock, you just take the spark plug out and just give it 4 or 5 good pulls. That should do it. If you're still getting hydro lock coming back after that, then you got a bit of an issue. Yeah,
to be honest with you, Mick, I never got that far. I said at that time I tried it and it went and it stopped. I thought, bollocks to this, I've had enough.
You see, the thing is if you've gone from straight diagnosis, it snatched your hand. You've tipped it. You pulled it. It snatched your hand. You took the firewall key off. You tipped it up.
Yeah.
You give it to. You still got all that oil inside the head, And the best thing to do is put it all back together. Take the spark plug out. Don't prime it. Just give it 10 pulls without it in. Clear it right out, and then put the plug back in. And I'm afraid to say you've got to pull it. I know how much it hurts. I had one this morning do exactly the same to me. It's an absolute bastard. I know it hurts.
Yeah.
But until you pull it, you won't know.
The guy in the service shop in Salisbury here, he's the engineer who works in the garden machinery place. He said he only ever uses two fingers on the start handle. So it just pulls your fingers back rather than the whole hand.
It don't matter, mate. It still hurts. In fact, I had one this year on a video. I did a video of, and it was a keyway that had gone. I think it was on a Husqvarna, and it's only about 6 months old. It's in my shed, and I pulled it, and it took my elbow off. And I said in the video, the timing is gone, and if you think I'm pulling it again, you got another thing coming. It ain't happening.
No, tried it once, ain't doing that again.
It hurts. It hurts.
I've got that, by the way. Zippo, thanks, mate. All right.
Thanks. No problem at all. No problem at all.
How did you use the find out the numbers I gave you on that sheet, by the way?
Okay. That sheet that I sent you, if you look, you've got the 10A. Just look at the list all the way to the left of that list. You'll see just the first couple of letters and numbers of your engine there. The 10A, I believe it is what you said.
Yeah, 10A. I just couldn't see the 10A on there at the moment.
Has someone got a YouTube in the background running?
Sorry?
Or TV. I've got mine muted.
Shit.
Is that you, Conker? Is it?
Yeah,
that's you muted. What about talk now, Zip?
Okay, I'm talking.
Yeah, it's not you, it's Conker.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
I'm only on the phone.
Yeah, that's Conker. Yeah, Conker, have you got your YouTube still? Oh, he's on. You carry on. You carry on. Come back when you're ready.
Conker, if you look at the graph, the check chart that I sent you, it's the fourth engine series down under the first listing of L-head aluminum with cast sleeve single cylinders. It says 10A 000 through 10M 000. That's your group of engine right there.
Philip, if you've got your YouTube running, mate, can you pause your YouTube?
Just got you going. That's all.
I'm getting a feedback from you somewhere, buddy.
Yeah, I hear feedback noise too.
And whenever I mute you, it disappears straight away.
I've just closed down my
That's better, I think.
Yeah, I've got nothing from you guys.
No, I've got a little bit coming back from you. Ben Conrad could be, but you want to try the easy things first before you move on to.
The piston comes right up to the top of the cylinder. There's not.
Let me try moving my mic.
Check for an overfull crankcase. Check and see if your oil is overfull.
Yeah. I did take a lot of oil out of it when I after all this happened. I'm still looking at this 10A. Oh, sorry, mate. Is it under the model series? On the list you gave me there, the far left-hand column, it says model series, yeah?
Yeah.
Got it. See what you mean?
Fourth one down says 10A.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Brilliant. That
You
makes
just
sense.
Follow that line across, it'll give you all your specifications. Now, if your crankcase has too much oil in it, it's possible that you've got a float that is not seated and it's allowing fuel to get into your oil. So you need to smell your oil. If it smells like gas, then you need to look at the needle and float on your carburetor. That's what's creating your hydrolock. It's slowly filling the crankcase up, and the oil is mixing with the gas and getting into the cylinder.
It's a priming carb. Is it?
It's one of the it's a priming carb.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
So
lot
the tank is underneath it then.
That's
So
right.
again-
Yeah.
Are you getting feedback, Snob?
Yeah.
Let me just try again. Let me just put you on mute, Conk. I think it's you. Is that any better?
Yeah, I can't hear no feedback now.
Yeah. So
Go ahead and say something, Conk.
Yeah, I got nothing else open on my on screen.
well,
Just purely this.
we get it when we talk. Yeah.
I
Let
think
me
it might
drop
be
it.
you again, Nick.
I just closed YouTube completely out, so it's not me. This is the only window I have open.
2 secs,
I
guys.
can
It's when
Just that-
Conk does it.
I can hear the feedback.
Can't hear it now.
Has
No.
it gone?
It's gone now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something on Conk's end then. Okay.
I might have to. He might have to go out and come back in again.
How do you, Snobby? Didn't have a chance to say howdy.
I'm good, Zippo. You?
Good.
I'd like to send you one of my new stickers, Zippo.
Oh, that would be awesome. I'll send you my email in private chat, and then we'll do an exchange.
I've got your address, Zip. I can WhatsApp it over to Snobby. Up to you.
You'll give it to him.
Are you sending stickers to Zippo?
I've got one ready to go.
Oh, all zipped up, ready to go.
No, I was waiting
Yeah.
for you, but you haven't sent it over yet, have you?
Oh, well, I'll send it today.
All right.
And
What to
Dusty
me?
Blonde's one.
What to me?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I've got to get him.
Phil, can you drop out? Can you come out of StreamYard and come back in again, mate? Because I've got
Leave
feedback.
studio at the bottom, yeah?
Yeah, push the red button and come back. That's it. It's gone, isn't it?
And I do have my printer working on getting some more made up. I'm running really low here, but I've got enough to send you and Roy and that bald guy over there.
What, this one?
Aren't we a trio?
I was going to say something, right, but Mick might think I'm poking at him, but so I'm going to keep quiet.
No, I'm not in that sort of poking mood today, Snob. I'm letting it go today.
He's letting it go today because he's tired because somebody kept him up waiting on a live stream.
Oh, really? Who would that be?
I'll give you 3 guesses. He's not in the room. I'll give you 3 guesses.
He's back. Well, look, I know you're going to be on for a little while, Nick, so I'm going to duck out. I'm going to pop over to J&J's, have a little chat there. He's only going to be going on for about an hour or so or something like that.
Yeah.
He's got to go out somewhere, so I'll be back soon, all right?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, as well, mate. Yeah, not a problem. Fine.
Sounds good. We'll see you.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Links in the chat. People, anyone else wants it, feel free to come on up and have a natter. Conk was trying to get back in the room, but I can't see his camera yet. Got to turn his camera on, Conk. Can't see it at the moment.
And we are 55 degrees out, which is crazy for this time of year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I've got 3 house calls. My first one's at 9:30 this morning. It's 8:15 now, so
you ain't getting nothing done.
Oh no, I have to.
You can't, look. The other day you said to me you had loads to do and you had to get a video out, and in the end you did a garage tour.
I did.
I was expecting you were on about oil changes and you were saying about transfers and all this sort of stuff, and in the end we got a garage tour.
I have what are called squirrel moments. And I walked out to the garage to grab something, and when I did, I thought, I can't move around this garage. So I pulled everything out and pulled everything back in and packed everything up for the winter so that I've got room to maneuver, and made enough room to go ahead and throw my little zero turn in the garage as well and free up some room in the shop. But no, I've got those house calls to do, and they've been waiting a long time. So, and they're not going to use them till spring, but I'd like to get them out of the way. Plus, it'll put Christmas money in my pocket. So,
I hear you. I've got to get a mower on the bench. Is that Conker there? You need to turn a camera on, Conk. I can see you. You are there, but your camera's not turned on, buddy. I've got I've got 3 or 4 come in last night, but I've got one to put on the bench today, which is a Mountfield with electric start mower on it. So I want to get that one on the bench today if I can, at least try and get it fired up and see what it's doing. But at the moment, it ain't doing nothing. So
M&J says I can't leave. It's too cold to go outside today. Well, here today it's 55 degrees out right now, so it's plenty warm enough to get out there and go pick these.
I don't think you should risk it, Zip. I think you should stay here, get comfortable today.
I can see myself heading out to pick up the mower and forgetting my ramps and just going, that's the end of the day. I'm going back.
I'm going back to sleep.
Because my ramps are almost always in the back of the truck, but I had to go do a construction job over the weekend at Miss Zippo's mom's house, and the ramps came out and all the other tools went in. So I did grab a pretty good rummage sale deal though. I got this really big Snap-on box that wound up having really big. Yeah, we got feedback again.
I think have you got rid of your YouTube now?
Yeah, got rid of that.
It seems to be that there is a little bit of feedback. I don't know what it is. What's doing it? It might be your microphones, your speaker set, and it could be anything. I don't know what it is. Are you on a webcam?
Yeah, it's a Logitech webcam.
Okay, go on the bottom. It'll say mute, stop cam stroke mic settings.
Yeah.
Go on to cam stroke mic settings.
Yeah.
What are your options for audio?
Microphone. It just says microphone Pro 900.
Oh, what about go over to the far left? It should say audio.
Yeah, and then under settings, it just says a microphone Pro 9000. That's the make of it. And as I speak, the green dots are flashing across.
So you've only got one option for microphone.
Yeah, that's all there is.
Okay, what about let's have a look here. Audio, because I've got on mine. There should be. What about where it says speaker? Tick on the box and see what it says on speaker.
Well, on the settings, there's nothing there.
Thanks for stopping by, Lone Stars.
Yeah, under audio, you got mic and you got speaker. You've got a drop down box, haven't you?
I got camera and audio settings.
Camera and audio, yeah, in settings, and then you got mic and speaker.
No.
If you go on audio,
where's the audio? Sorry, mate, being a bit thick here.
No, I'll start again. So you go to cam and mic settings down the bottom.
Yeah, I got that.
Click on that. Then you got general, camera, audio, and guests.
No, I haven't got any of that.
Have you not?
No.
He may have his own volume up a little too high, and we're getting feedback from that.
Could be.
Let's see if I can turn that. See if I can turn that down a bit.
It's not massive. It's not as bad as having a YouTube open. It's just a little bit of feedback. That's all it is.
No, there's nothing there to turn it down. The only other thing is
down on your taskbar on the right hand side, you'll see a little speaker.
Yeah, I've just turned that down. Yeah, I've just turned that down. Is it any better?
It is a bit better. We're getting. I can hear a little bit. It's nothing bad. As long as we can hear what's going on. It's just weird. It's definitely your end somewhere. Something's going on.
Yeah, just a little bit of feedback. I bet it's just a little bit of lag coming from the time we talk to the time it comes through his speaker. So
yeah. Just 2 seconds. Get me dinner out of the oven.
You still hear us okay though, right?
It's a pie.
Oh, lovely. I love a pie.
Hello, J&J Mud Mowers.
JJ, how you doing, buddy boy? I know you tried to come up earlier on, but it wasn't a very good link. I think he's out in California. I think I might be wrong.
And good morning, Harry Sweener, and good morning, Golden Retro.
Yeah, it's Tone Golden Retro. So, how did the construction go then? You was on about that, and then you had the electrics. Did you get that sorted as well?
I got my issues taken care of last night, and I didn't get done until about 8:30, and that's when I was able to get back on. I got your email, and I got your message, and then I replied to it as quick as I could so you can get to sleep.
I went to bed, and then I set my alarm clock, and I got up, and so I was only up about half hour, 45. It wasn't a problem, but
Okay.
no issue. Did you get your neighbours sorted out? Pucker pie.
Lovely jubbly.
Yeah. Did you get
Pucker
your neighbours
chicken and mushroom. That sounds good.
Zip, did you get your neighbours electric sorted out?
Yes. Electrician came out, and there was a problem with the incoming service that the power company had said was not their problem, but it turned out it was their problem. Yeah. And what it wound up blowing up 2 TVs and a laptop from the power surges. So power company is going to cut her a check to replace the damaged items because it was their problem.
Just a matter of interest, guys. Can we sort of post photographs or video on here?
If you want to, yeah, you can do.
Just wondering how to do it. I might just get a couple of photographs of those rotavators for you, Mick. Just wonder.
So all you got to do, is go down the bottom, and it says screen share.
Got it? Yeah.
Yeah. Click on that, and then you'll have a box that come up, and it should be your computer screen inside a box.
Yeah.
And down the bottom of that box, it should say share.
Screen sharing works best on, yeah.
Yeah. Down the bottom, it says share. And then you have to then go off to your photograph and double click on the photograph.
Oh, I see. I could go into photograph. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
So now you double click on the photograph, and you share, and you got to hit the share button, and it should come down into my basement.
Yeah, I'll have to play with that.
Yeah, it'll come up. You got to hit the share button, which is green, and then it'll come into my basement.
Yeah. I'll play around with that another day.
Yes, there. See, I can see it. There it is. Yeah.
Like that?
There it is, like that. Yeah, exactly like that, Zip. That's how you do it.
Is that my screen?
No, that's Zippo screen.
That's my screen.
Okay, got it. Yeah. That's going to be really useful, that Zippo now. Really dead handy, that's going to be. Those details.
The only thing is,
I'm a bit anal, to be honest with you, mate.
Well, what you just said then is fantastic, because you got to be a bit careful of what images you got on your PC that you don't want everyone to see. Hi, Sparky.
Afternoon.
Hey,
Laura,
Spark.
how you doing, honey? Nice to see you. Not to see you for a while, babe.
Just very stressed, but I'm okay. Just trying to get things done.
We're all stressed. Every one of us.
I could have used you yesterday, Sparky.
Catch that out.
Yeah.
What you got there? What's that you got there? Have a look there. What you got there?
My Wi-Fi and my modem gave up on me yesterday.
Oh yeah, it did, yeah.
This is actually where the problem was at. So I just went and 210 US.
Gee whiz, that's
to fix the problem.
That's expensive.
Yeah, but now my internet is running at gigabyte speeds, so cool. I'm happy about that. I can upload. It was taking me, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes to upload a 15-minute video. Now I can post one in 3 or 4 minutes. It uploads really quick.
That's good. My internet here is so much better because it's only 2 devices hooked to it. I do all my own editing down here now.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got a thunderstorm last night. It knocked the internet off.
Mm.
We had gale force winds here last night.
Yes. That's it. I'm done. Ah.
I heard that Gale person is a blowhard.
It is. It is. You're a funny man, Zip.
Hello, everybody in chat.
I like you, Zip. You're great.
Well, this is what I've got to repair.
A Dremel.
No, it's not actually. It's a 2002 Black & Decker screwdriver electrician's thing.
Oh, a screwdriver.
Yeah, with the pliers as well.
Did you see? Did you see Bruce tackle that snowblower the other day? Zip.
No,
Oh no, I didn't. I haven't watched it yet. He's always, and he's so honest when he's on there. If things throw him for a loop, we all know it. And but I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that
to get a carburetor off because of the 4 layers of plastic to get to it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I was one of those two. Was it a 2-cycle snowblower?
Oh.
No, it was a 4-cycle. It was a 4-cycle.
Laura says it's been a gale force here today, Mick. Nearly got blown across the garden. It is at the moment. It's everywhere. Gale force winds.
Yeah, I have to put my little 8-pound dog on a lead when it's windy out. Otherwise, she's up against the fence like this.
Oh dear. Every time it gets windy, I think it's the missus.
It's not too bad here. Hiya, Boneyard. How you doing, buddy? It's not too bad here. The sun's come out, but it was bad last night.
Yeah, I'm down here in sunny Salisbury, mate.
But last night, Riley Boy had Santa come to visit. How cool was that?
Seen that?
Very cool.
On YouTube, mate.
Yeah, he was cool.
He was a bit excited, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Howdy, Boneyard. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, he was well impressed. He was fast asleep in bed, and I heard the music, so I dragged him out of bed quick, and he shot downstairs faster than a tornado, and put his coat on. He was out the door for half an hour waiting for him to turn up.
Good luck.
He was super impressed with that.
He was super excited. I saw that, and that was a really big Kinder toy you got.
Yeah, as big as his head.
Huge. Yep.
That was massive. Yeah, he likes them. But the only ones that's all he eats. He doesn't eat any other sweet or chocolate. That's the only thing he eats, chocolate-wise, which is kind of good because it's not a lot of chocolate. Well, despite that's the big one, but normally only gets a little one, so he doesn't get a lot of chocolate, but that's all he eats.
It's a nice treat.
Been where you are a few weeks ago on for holiday, Mick. What, in Bognor? Down here, South Coast.
Oh dear.
So I've got a nice Honda engine coming, is it, on a hater, which is a push. It's a drive mower, but it's only what you call a push, you know. But it's got a really nice Honda lamp on it, 4 horsepower Honda lamp. But it didn't come with a bag.
Mm.
So I've got to find a new bag for it, and it's got a few issues. But I've spotted the fuel lines have been cut and bits and pieces on it. So. But it's a 42. It's a 22-inch cut, so hopefully I can get that bad boy going because my table's going down without me touching it. Just noticed that.
Afternoon, Surrey Mower Man.
I'll have to get Bruce onto that. Fix my table in for me. I thought I could hear it dropping. So yeah, got to get them fixed, and then I'm onto electric start this week. Hopefully that'd be cool. And then I want to get about 40 or 50 mowers up and ready for the spring. Get ready for the influx of people.
Do you stick them out on the front of the house, Mick, or do you internet them?
No, I live in a cul-de-sac, so there's no traffic. I just put mine on eBay, Facebook, and a place called Shipok. Gumtree, anywhere like that. But normally I put a couple of adverts up for small engine repair as well. So I do really well out of that for small engine repair. This year, this season just gone, was my best year for repairs and service work. My best year ever. And I also do part exchange as well. No quibble, part exchange, as long as the engine has compression.
Mhm.
That's all I ask. As long as it's got compression, and I'll compression test it here. As long as it's got compression, I'll take it. They don't even matter if it's a scrapper, because, as you know, the cables are like 15 quid each.
Yeah.
You know, so if you get to buy a mower that's scrap for a £5, you're making money back on the cables. You know, the wheels, the engine itself. You know, I've got loads of spare engines down here waiting to go on. So. Yeah, part exchange, repair, and service work this year was my best year to date. Fantastic year.
It's all right until you find a dog, isn't it? You can't get the damn thing to go.
Well, I've only had this year. To be fair, I've had all of my engines running, but I've only had about 2 or 3 which don't run particularly well. I had an SV150, which just got really hot, and started mucking about. So I'm guessing the rings have started to bind up. It can't really be anything else. So that was a stripper. I've got one big SV200, which is revving its head off, and I can't get it to idle. But for some reason, when I put the carburetor on and put the linkages on, the throttle flap's wide open, and it's all set to tick over. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. It's like the throttle linkage is too short. That's what it's like. But I don't think it is. So I've tried adjusting the governor arm on it. I've had the pan off the bottom. Everything inside the cam's good. The crank's good. The governor arm's good. The oil sling's good. Everything inside it is good. But every time I fit that carburetor to it, it starts up first pull, but just will not idle. So I got an engine in here in the other store, which has got the same engine on it. So I'm going to take the carburetor off of that one and put the carburetor onto that one to see if it makes any difference. Because some throttle flaps have the return spring on them, which brings the spring back and shut.
Yeah.
That one doesn't have it. Not convinced it should have one. But yeah, buying second-hand machinery, you just don't know where the little screwdriver elves have been before you get to it. You know, that's the issue. The good thing with what I do is the majority of the mowers that I get my hands on have been to a tip for landfill. So 9 times out of 10, it is normally a lawnmower that won't start because of fuel, because of whatever reason. And 9 times out of 10, the common Joe won't even try to take it apart to investigate it. You might find your cable tie here or a bit of fuse wire to hold the throttle open, that sort of stuff. But it's like this one here. This one here was literally a little bit rusty. That's all it was. Which I've completely sprayed that one up, and that's now done. But all it was a grass bag, which is over the other side, I think. Where's the grass bag? Grass bag's gone. But it's one of these ones that you just take apart, and I'm just gonna sew it back up and rivet it back down, and that'll hold it. It's only got a whole grass. It's not going to hold it. It's not going to hold diamonds. So that one will be complete. And say I've probably spent about 30 quid in bits, spray paints and what have you to get it up to that standard. And the mower only cost me a tenner, so which is about $15. So there's profit in that all day long. So that's now been fully serviced and starts on the button. It runs really sweet. So there's money in the bank straight away as soon as she sells next year. I've got to hang on for a bit for the old money to come back, but it'll come back. Just waiting for the season to start up again, get Christmas out of the way, and we'll be good to go. Good at rock and roll.
That's it.
So what are you on the Zip? Have you got hand mowers to do? You got ride-ons to do?
9/10 of what I do are riding mowers. They're the bigger mowers.
Yeah.
I'll get push mowers once in a while, but here at least with me, there's no money in it for me because usually when I get them, they're so ragtag that it's going to cost them as much as a new mower would be.
Yeah.
So about the only push mowers I'll do are the old 2-cycle Lawn Boy push mowers, and some of the other higher end mowers. Like I've got a real desirable Snapper heavy duty industrial 21-inch cut 2-cycle Wisconsin Robin engine.
Two-stroke.
Yes.
Really?
Yep. It was made in 1984.
Nice.
And it's an absolutely gorgeous mower. I don't have a picture of it readily, but I don't mind working on the 2-cycles because typically they're easy enough to get back in service again. And even with bad gas, because it's an oil gas mix, the oil usually helps protect the carburetor even when the ethanol starts to separate and you get the gel in the fuel bowl and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky we don't have that problem, do we?
Well, we don't get that issue with the 4-strokes. What we get more issue with the 4-strokes is condensation. That's our biggest one.
Wicking moisture, yeah.
Yeah, but that's our biggest one. But then if you can get it quick enough, but don't tend to corrode the bowls too much, it's mainly things like the Tecumseh. That I think the Tecumseh bowl is made of cheaper material, and that's where you tend to get the rusting on the Tecumseh. You don't tend to get it so much on the SVs or the Hondas. But yeah, you definitely get fuel separation and condensation issues. But we don't get the issues you do with your fuel over there. But our fuel goes off within 30 days. 30 days is going bad.
Yeah, that's ours too. It starts to degrade as soon as. But when you go to the gas pumps here, a lot of people don't know this. They have the ethanol in one tank and the pure gasoline in another.
Yeah.
And it is not mixed until it comes out of that pump.
Yeah.
And as soon as it comes out of that pump, it starts to degrade. And so you've got at best 90 days before that fuel is yellow and just not worth the powder to blow itself to hell.
I can remember they used to have those Mick. I don't know if you remember, probably not as old as I am. I can remember the 2-stroke machines, 2-stroke in the garage forecourts, when you'd set the dial on the front for 14 to 1, 16 to 1, 20 to 1, whatever, and then you turn the handle and it would mix the 2-stroke oil and the petrol at the point of delivery.
No,
I haven't seen one of those machines for years.
I think you're bang on the money. I think you're a lot older than me. I have no recollection of that.
It was a good year, mate, I'll tell you.
I'm not the oldest one in here now, then?
I don't think you are, Zip. I can just about remember when the self-service came in. Just about remember that.
God almighty. I used to serve it for a 6p a tip.
Yeah, Gee. No, I can remember when I was a young lad, you used to get a man to come out and do it for you. And,
that's it.
Yeah, I can just about remember that.
That was me.
It probably was you, yeah.
Yeah, I was born in 52.
Oh, no, way before me.
Yeah, you've got a year. You got 12 years on me.
Yeah,
66 here.
Get off.
78, me. I'm only a pup.
Oh, yeah, baby. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta make this turn up. I'll do a bit of business here. So I'll catch you later. And thanks for that information. I'll stick that up at 16 Newton meters.
Let us know
I'll try and get some photographs of that rotavator for you, mate.
Yeah, right, mate. Yeah, no worries.
Cheers, mate.
Good meeting you.
Look after yourself. Turn on out.
Bye.
Bye. And then they were free.
Yes.
Links in the chat. People feel free to come on up and join the party. Zippo's not going to be here all day. He's going to be going in a little while because apparently he's got something to do.
Want to make coffee or tea?
I've got to get these.
I'm not wearing
I've got to pick up a big John Deere 0-turn and service it, and then I've got to go pick up a little wheel horse, and it's been sitting for a few years not running, so I'm anticipating having to do a carburetor and a fuel system flush out on that.
Yeah.
And there is a push mower in the mix. There's a Husqvarna all-wheel drive.
Nice.
that is Briggs powered that's going to be coming in. It still runs and mows grass, but it lost the drive. So I'm guessing it just kicked the belt off.
Well, hopefully it is. Hopefully it's not the axle, because the axles they're a few quid, them axles. In fact, I've got one somewhere. I've got a brand new puppy. I think that's about to fit on the back of a Briggs. They go for here. The back axles over here. They go for around about 35 quid. The brand new back axles.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
But it
Yeah,
is.
this one being all-wheel drive, it drives all four wheels, and those systems, they're okay, but they usually only last a couple or 3 years. And it's actually my uncle's, and he's really he doesn't know which end of a socket wrench to use. So
really?
Yeah, so I tell him, just if you touch your tools, I'm going to smack your hand. Just call me when you need something done.
Yeah, I got a friend like that. Here, I don't think he's in the chat, but he'll rock up, and he'll say, "I've got a strimmer. The pull cord assembly's gone on it." Yeah, cool. Yeah, drop it round, and he'll turn up with a strimmer and a bag of bits. I'm like, well, what's that? He said, well, I had a go at it myself, but he said, there's a spring in there. See, I know there's a spring in there. So when I took it off, the spring went twang. So, I said, all you've done is you just increased your labour costs. That's all you've done. If you'd have just left it, I could have done it. But no, by taking it out, you've increased your labour costs.
Yeah, M&J nailed it here. He says, Mick just keeps asking Zip questions to keep him occupied.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes doing them springs, Zip, if you're doing by hand, don't it hurt the old thumbs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Yep. It hurts. Yep. It hurts so much, but you just can't let go, because if you let go, you're done.
Yeah, you have to start all over again. I've got a set of soft jaws for my vise, and I'll get the first few winds done, and then I'll just start threading it through and keep winding it onto the soft jaws of the vise.
Yeah.
Sitting upward like this. And once I get everything wrapped together, I just take a zip tie, and I'll zip tie on two sides, and then just start pulling it tight, and then fish it through the zip tie till I get it small enough to fit back in its respective home.
So what I sometimes use is a small sheet of plyboard which is about 12 inches square. You got feedback coming, Sparky?
We've got feedback somewhere.
Not me. No, that's gone out.
That's gone now. About 12 inches square. I put a screw to one corner of it, and then with a chuck of a drill, fish that on the other end of the coil, and you hook the other end on the screw, and you just literally just wind it, and as long as you keep it down pressed hard, it'll coil it up so small, and then you get a bit of duct tape, which is the paper masking tape, the paper one.
Yeah.
And then just put a bit of that round it, hold it tight, put it on, and then with a Stanley knife, just cut the tape off. But that gag works quite well.
That's a good idea. I'll try that. It'd be a lot quicker than the way that I do it. That's for sure.
Just hook one end on the screw in a corner, and then you put the drill on the other side, and you just gently bring it in. But you got to keep it pressed.
Mm-hmm.
And then that works well. Yeah,
makes good sense to me.
Yeah, well, I saw it on here somewhere. Someone doing it. It doesn't always work. It tends to work better with lawnmower ones and ride-ons rather than the two-stroker stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's my problem right now. Is I have a Lawn Boy two-stroke with the spring is broke in the recoil.
Yeah.
And it's broke right in the middle, so it's not something I could, at the end. And that recoil, this thing is so old, the recoil assembly, I can't find it for less than $150.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Well,
got these collectors out here, and these collectors have, they either help or hinder the parts, and in this case, it's hindering. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same problem on a TK carburetor. I just couldn't find the bits for love nor money. I only wanted a gasket and diaphragm. That's what I wanted for it, and I couldn't find one in the UK. And to ship it from the States would be too expensive. It would outweigh the cost. In the end, I found it in Sten's catalogue. I managed to get a copy from China. I had to wait 3 weeks. And I ditched the carburetor from China. I just took the gasket and diaphragm out. And I actually then found it in Sten's, but that was on my old Allen Pro 43 strimmer, which is quite an old girl. And the bloke said that he had it running and it just won't start anymore. But when I took it apart, he was one of these fellas that had a little bit of a play. Because there's a little tiny spring that went. Where did the spring go? I think the spring went under the diaphragm. It's a weird setup, but there's a little tiny spring so big. And when I took the original carburetor apart, it wasn't there. So needless to say, I wasn't expecting something to be there. But when I took the Chinese carburetor apart, the little spring said hello to me, and I put that in the old carburetor, and it fired straight up. So he'd been in there. He'd been playing in there.
Yeah. That's the biggest drawback of what we do is you never know what the owner or one of the owner's relatives who says he can fix it and they can't. And yeah.
But why is it? But why is it they just can't be honest and say, yeah, I've had it apart. I may have lost 2 or 3 bits.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to judge them. Do you know what I mean? But it would be easier if they just said, yeah, I've had a go at it and it's not happening. But
I've got one for you. I had a Craftsman riding mower come in, and the thing was 15 years old, but it looked brand spanking new. This guy took impeccable care of this thing. And he lived in Southwind, the neighborhood right next to mine. And the thing is, he's a golf player, and he plays golf with a friend of mine down the road here in my neighborhood, Dale. Well, Dale went out and bought a zero turn. Well, this guy decided, I think I need me a zero turn. So he went to his wife, and his wife said, no, there's nothing wrong with this riding mower. Just keep using it until it dies.
Yeah. Did it die?
It died.
Yeah, it died.
He calls me up and he says, I need you to take a look at my mower. I think I blew the engine up. I said, you think you blew the engine? He said, well, there's a hole in the back of the block. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah.
I said, okay. He said, I did an oil change, and then I went out and I was mowing, and he claimed to his wife that the engine just blew up while he was mowing. When it got over to me, I took and I put a Briggs opposed twin cylinder in it and sold it. But usually when an engine blows, there's oil everywhere.
Yeah, they generally piss themselves.
There wasn't a drop to be found of oil anywhere. Even the oil filter was bone dry, empty, nothing in it. He intentionally drained all the oil out, put a new oil filter on it, started it up, and let it sit out in the yard until it went kaboom.
Yeah.
To justify to his wife, oh, well, now we need a new mower, so now he's got a new zero turn. So I confronted him about it, and he said, if you ever tell my wife, I will hunt you down.
Some of these boys need new toys. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, people turn up here with lawnmowers that they just can't get running, and literally within 3 minutes with them here, I've got their machine up and running. You know, and they look across and they see a nice red shiny one. They're like magpies. You know, and I said, yours is done. Cost you 20 quid. And it's like, well, how much is that one? Oh, that's 90 quid. I'll take that one. Yeah, but yours is running. Don't worry about that. I'll take that one. You know what I mean?
I'm over that one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But people are just like that. They're like magpies. You know, anything new and shiny, they're on it. And that's where I made my mistake this year. I had 2 or 3 mowers sat in the garden for about 4 months because the paintwork was no good. I did one, and I didn't even advertise it, and someone walked in the garden and took it straight away. So this year I'm going to spend more time on paint jobs. I mean, it's only costing 20 quid to do a paint job.
Yeah.
So I'll do a couple of paint jobs this year as they come in, just to keep the decks looking nice and tidy. But then on top of that, I've got my mower store now, which is undercover, so I won't be getting mowers sat here for 3 months in the piss and rain through winter. They're nice and dry, so I won't have that issue.
Yeah. Well,
anymore.
I officially have 40 minutes to get myself out of the house. So
what do we have coming up this year from you, Zippo? Any more videos coming?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Do you want to sit back for 10 minutes and tell us about that?
No.
Yeah.
I've got to make these appointments. It's Monday morning, and it's raining out, so everyone's got their stuff sitting out for me to just go pick up. I need to get it out of the rain, get it over into the shop. So
I understand fully, mate. I understand, and there's always another day.
Yep, there is. Sparky, it was good seeing you.
Take it easy.
I see you're getting packed up to do a job there.
When's your next streaming, Zip? Sunday?
This upcoming Sunday, and it'll be at 8 p.m. my time. And I don't see anything stopping me now. I've got the new router, and everything's all set up, so we should be good. So it'll be next Sunday. And I believe well, it's almost 9 o'clock here. So whatever time it is
10,
there.
11, 12, 1, 2. Yes, we're 5 hours ahead of you.
Okay. So.
And what I'll do is you sent me a request about that Amazon thing, didn't you? What I do is I can do a screen share one day, and I'll just send you the video of how to do it.
Yeah. Actually, Miss Zippo and I played around with it last night and sort of figured it out, where I have to add her as a friend, and when I add her as a friend, she can view it. If there's a better way, then by all means,
it should be a public link, so anyone can view it, but they have to log into their account to buy it. So,
and they have to know my name for my wish list.
Nah, literally, when you've done the wish list up, you send the link out. It's a public link, but it's not affiliated to your login account. So technically, it's a public account. And when you click on the link, it'll just go to what you catalogued and then they buy. I'll do a video, Zip, and you'll be able to see it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, buddy.
Everybody in the chat, take it easy. Dirt Bike, good to see you. M&J, good to see you. Ian, good to see you. Retro, good to see you. We'll catch everybody on the next one.
Take it easy, matey.
Later.
Take it easy.
Later, Gator.
And there was 2.
And then there was 2. Yeah. Any more? Anyone want to come on up?
Oh, yeah.
Links in the chat. Feel free.
I don't bite.
I do.
Flicking had enough.
You've had enough.
Yeah, already, Simone. I've just lost half my bits. I want to find them.
What bits have you lost?
Oh, I've got a problem and I just can't get a freaking adapter for it. I'm just going to try and find one.
Well, you should have all your tools all lined up like me.
I have got them lined up, but somebody's been playing with my tools. I know who.
Don't go blaming it on your cat now.
It's not my cat. I know who it is.
Hiya, Jim. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you.
Yeah, I've got one of these impact wrenches.
Yeah.
And the problem is the adapter's broken, but I've got another one somewhere. So, yes.
You're right, Jace. He's never happy. Right. Whilst Techie Boy's there, I'm just going to go into my mower store and go and get another mower in on the bench. So I should be about 2 seconds.
Yeah. I'm always happy, you know what I mean, Jason? I'm always happy. It's just when it's a Monday, it's chaotic here. That's the only problem. You know what I mean? I just wish people leave my stuff alone. So, but we'll get there. I'll figure a way around it. I always do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh dear.
And the next one is on the bench.
Good on you.
So the next on the bench is going to be this little girlie here. This is a Mountfield S461 power drive with electric start. So that's quite a nice little lump to have on.
Nice. Why we've got an echo?
No idea. I haven't got it. You have.
This off. That's what Roy the boy could do with.
Yes. Is Mick taking a poo? Sounds like no. It's my lift table. Just literally, I'm going to try and pull a bit of stuff in here because I have actually tried to start this one to no avail. But maybe someone's been in here.
Too many screwdriver doctors.
Aye?
That's what we call them, screwdriver doctors.
Mick always happy to see me. Yeah, Joe, happy. I'm about as happy to see you as being diagnosed with Ebola.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So, yeah, I've tried to start this one, but this one just it won't even start. So I don't know if it's got a carburetor issue on it or what's going on with it yet. So I figure I might just have a plug out and see what we can do. Try and get it to do something. How much was that lift table, Mick? I like it. This was a Christmas present from Mrs. P. And I think it retailed at around about 300 quid. It's got a maximum lift capacity of 300 kilos. Never exceed that capacity. It's been exceeded lots of times.
Oh dear.
God, my mother! Who put that on there?
Blimey, O'Reilly.
Oh. Spark plug snapped. I tell you, that's well on there. That's ridiculous. The spark plug is actually just disintegrated.
Blimey.
That's crazy. I can't get it off. Oh my. That's on there.
That's going to be some fun getting that off.
That's seriously on there. Maybe that's why it's come to me. That is serious.
That doesn't sound like fun to me, does it? With a spark plug in.
We can rebuild you if I can get the
With it.
spark plug out.
With a persuader.
Yeah, I'll get a decent, better bar on it. But you shouldn't have to. What am I going to put on there then? That can go on there. Ooh. Let's try that. I've got a slightly longer one.
Yeah, definitely. He-Man's done it.
That was on there.
Oh dear.
Knuckle bar, Pete. All right, what we got going back in there then? What we got? Long reach. Only downside is I think they started to muck with the that might go. I don't think I got any of the Briggs ones, which are proper overhead valve ones left. I think I'm out. I had some. I think I used them all. Oh no, down here. I got some, baby. No Briggs ones. I've got an NGK. That should do it. Links in the chat, people. You could always send it to Roy, the boy, if you can't sort it out. Right, let's just put you in time out. That's it.
I was going to do something similar to that one, but yeah. Oh dear.
That's Jace gone for 3 minutes. That's what happens.
Yes.
Mick, I can send you my my half-inch more. I've got an impact. Yeah, I've got impact here, mate, but I don't like to use them for that. Jason back in 5 minutes. You got to learn to calm his temper. Oh, Jace, bit quiet out there, mate, is it? Links in the chat, people. If you want to have a chat, feel free. So I'm changing back from an overhead valve spark plug to an NGK one. It's the same plug.
It should fire up if they haven't played with it too bad.
Well, I tried. I tried to get it to fire out in the garden, but I just couldn't get it to do anything. But if that spark plug was in there that tight beforehand, then maybe it was knackered anyway. Let's put that on there. Let's clear some tools. It's got some fuel in it. Let's put a bit more in there. What's too funny, Dirt Rider? Oh, Jason been in timeout. Well, he don't learn, does he? Keeps on poking me with a stick, you see. That's what happens, isn't it? Send it to Roy's a boy. I mean, I ask you. We all know.
Oh, dear.
Well, I want to crack that 10 mil off to see what that's doing up in there. See if we get any fuel to come on out.
Yeah, I'm just in the middle of buying a another one of them bloody socket things. Can't find one, so I'll buy one.
Oh, we've got fuel coming through. We've got fuel coming through beautifully.
Oh.
Well, not beautifully, but it's coming through.
If it's not, as long as it's not yellow, it'd be okay.
Well, that's my concern. Is it's really nice fuel coming through there. So why didn't it fire last time?
Yeah, it's nice.
Poor old Jason. Yeah, poor old Jason. He got caught, didn't he? He'd be laughing.
It was nice to see Santa last night on your stream last night, and Riley Boy happy.
Riley Boy, yeah, absolutely love that. Oh, we've got a bit of oil in there, not a great deal. There should be enough just to start her up.
Yeah, our local Sainsbury's lost their roof last night.
Did they?
Yep. I said that's one way to get Santa Claus in the Sainsbury's when it's closed.
Yeah. Right. What we got here then? We've got a bit of that. Bit of that. Let's see it start this time. I want to make sure it's going to stop first. It should do. Let's see what happens. Make sure there's no tools underneath her. All right.
They'll be flying everywhere.
Yeah. Nada. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
That's strange.
Well, that's what it did the other day. I don't know if I got a spark. I got compression.
Yeah.
That I do got. Have we got any fuel going in there?
Use a oil siphon container. I would. Not talking to you. No, I'm talking to someone in chat.
No fuel.
Yeah, oil transfer thing where you pump it and it just takes oil out.
Let's give it a bit of that stuff in there.
I would. Yeah.
Mick, do you have a trick to get all out of a mower without making a mess? Yeah, I'll show you, mate. I'll show you what I use.
Yeah, the transfer thing, it's like a white thing you use, don't you, Mick?
Yeah.
We've got a similar one here while I do the generator.
Let me just try and fire this girl up before this evaporates off.
Yeah.
All right, let's give that another go. See what happens.
Yeah, it's closed.
I mean,
sounds sweet as a nut.
It does, but why didn't it want to start up first hand? Is the issue, maybe. Jason, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. So, M. Hawkins, there's my oil extraction pump. Let me just, my camera's gone off. 2 seconds. Let me just turn it on. There. Take over. So there's my oil extraction pump, a little white thing just there. That holds 9 litres.
Yeah.
So that's what I use. You get them on Amazon for around about 20 to 30 quid. You can get small ones, you get big ones, you get whatever you like.
Yeah.
That's what I use. What did Jason say? Don't worry. I accidentally left a poop under mine. Yeah, you're welcome. Boom is yeah. Jason's back. He needs to go to the toilet anyway. Right, you missed it. You missed the start up, Jason. So let me just try and fire that again and try and move the choke lever if I can. I don't think it's choking. That's the problem. There you go. So you don't want to know now. So it could be carburetor. Oh my lord, that ain't very good.
Oh dear. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for, Pete.
So I would say it's been poorly adjusted on the carburetor
Blimey.
because that's now on choke and the choke flap is not closed. Is my first port call. Yeah, you're welcome, M. Hawkins. No problem, mate. Now you have to get a red paint out and give. No, it's be fine. This is actually, as long as I've got a lot of grass down here, but this is actually a really nice mower. Now I should have a spare throttle box for this, which are not cheap.
Oh dear.
I'm sure I overordered on one last year. Yeah, that's not choking. That ain't choking for love nor money.
Oh dear.
Oh. So all I've done there is just push the linkage back on the throttle. Cool. So now when you throttle it up and choke it back, that now choked. It's not choking as far back as I would like. But I think it was a bit of a squirt of the old good stuff.
Yeah.
Watch my videos. Yeah. I went and watched Roy's videos for 5 minutes. Jason? I don't know why you're persistent poking me today, Jason. You are funny, Jace. That could do with just a smidgen more. Just not quite choking as far as I would like. It wants to be about there.
Who the hell's Phil Taylor?
Now it's choking. Who's who?
Phil Taylor.
Who's Phil Taylor? What are you on about?
Jason Hughes.
Jason Hughes. Tech looks like I don't know idea. Right, that's that. So all I've literally done to that is literally just adjusted the throttle linkage. It just wasn't quite choking.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that will help it. I think it may have a carburetor issue, but it did run quite sweet without it. So because I put carburetor cleaner, it was enough to fire it, and it should be getting fuel through. So I've got a feeling it could just be a throttle linkage issue. So that's that. The filter is actually knackered. I've got some spare Briggses that should fit Honda Briggses. That's one I made earlier. On that one.
Just getting my camera back ready for this week.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you're being a bit of a bully today, Mick. Well, I'm only getting back what comes back to people. Come on, be fair. Play the game. Play the game. You all know. You all know what happens if you poke me with a stick. We all know the rules. Well, that's no good for nothing. That can go in the old bin. Right, new air filter gone in. Spark plug is new, although it isn't quite the right one. It's got enough oil in it. It needs an oil change. You've got to have a new drive cable put on it. The drive cable don't work. I've got to try and fix that. Let me try and start that up, and then see if it can now start off the bat without it needing any help with a system with fuel. Where has everyone been for the last 25 years? Phil Taylor is legend. No idea. Right, let's have a look here. So now we can take it and see what happens now.
Wait.
Good. So that now starts and stops as it should do. Did the drive wheels move then, Roy? Pete, see the drive wheels move? I've just pulled the cable. I don't know if it made any difference, did it? My comment wasn't rude. It must have because I touched a nerve. Jason, borderlining it. You're all right, Jason. Did the wheels move or not?
That is it.
Bloody hell, he's only gone and done it. Yeah, no, I'll do it again then. Watch out for the wheels. That should start on its own now. Oh no. Bit of choke. Yes, they are. Cool. Right, I need to fix a drive cable on it anyway. It'll be up in a video. You know me. It only takes a couple of minutes getting running, doesn't it? You know. Don't have to muck about too long normally getting running. You know me. You know me, people.
Yep, you do. You can get them running with swears and looks.
You know me. It don't take me long. It don't take me long. Well, you know what you're doing.
Yep, same here.
But now I need to take that off, that carburetor off before I do anything. That carb's going to come off of there, and I'm going to fit it to. I've got another SV200 lump gonna fit it to that because I've got a carburetor issue with that I can't solve at the minute. So I'm gonna fit it to that so I can get that engine to run. If that engine then runs, I can order another carburetor for it. So that's a 21-inch cut as well. I'll get that sorted out. Yeah, it don't take me long, M&J. M&J, it don't take me long. There are other people that tend to struggle for years and years and hours and hours. It don't tend to take me very long. You sharpen the blade, Mick. What you use to sharpen a blade? I use 3 different things. I use a bench grinder, which is on the bench. Well, it's under there. I'll just bring it out. I also use a grinding disc, or I use a flappy disc. Flappy discs are better, in my opinion, once you learn how to. Once you learn what angle to grind at. And then once I've done that, and not everyone's got one of these, but once you've done that, I then use this, which is a blade balancer. Some people just put it on a nail on the door and that way, but that's okay for giving you one true measurement. But with a blade balancer, it will tell you if it's heavy left or right, and if it's heavy forward or back, so you can get it exactly right. So I use a blade balancer as well. Well, that's all I use. I'll bring my car. Bring your car over, mate. Yeah, bring it over. Bring it all over. Make it fix it all. I'll have a go at it, mate. As I say, I've always said, I've always preached, I'm not a mechanic, but I will have a go.
Yeah, definitely.
Them back wheels seem to have done quite a bit of work on them. They're quite bald, actually, on there. There's not a lot of tread on them, so I may get some rubber, bits of plastic, like Angline but rubber and or plastic, and just glue them onto the back wheels like a tractor, so it's got a better better traction. I think one wheel's better than the other, is it? They're both the same. So it has done quite a bit of work, this old mower. What age is that?
You can always ask, if you need some rubber, you can always ask Jason Hughes. He always has plenty. Jason Hughes.
It's only 2014. Not even bad. But that mower should sell quite well when it's done. I've got to sort the electric start out. I take the battery off of it. I need to get a key for it. I need to fix the drive cable. I think I can get away with just fixing it rather than removing it. But I have got to replace the throttle linkage. And I think I've got one. Oh, there's one there. There she blows.
Yeah. Just said the same thing now. There she blows.
Yeah, I use the old flappy discs for my for doing my belts, my blades. These ones. Grit on them. 40 grit is okay. 40 to 60 grit is fine. Too many burnouts. Yeah, too many burnouts, brother. But that's all right. That mower cost me a tenner, so not too bad. But the problem is with that sort of mower is that they have the ability to cost you quite a bit of money, because it's got electric start, so people want electric start to work. It's got a drive cable, a dead man's handle cable. It's got an ignition switch. It's got all the toys. So it can be quite expensive to get them running, because if they're not running right, then you could end up having problems with it. So and costing you more money. So just keep an eye out on that. Hi, Deluxe. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, mate. I'm doing well. How are you doing, buddy boy? I've not seen you for a little while, mate. I've been a bit busy over my own side of the pond, doing my own bits of late. I've not even had time to catch up with your videos, mate. You know what it's like. I've been busy over here trying to get some of these old girls to run. Just got that one running now. Just pulled it in from outside. But I think the battery is dead-o. I can try to put a screwdriver in, I suppose. Try and start with a screwdriver. I don't think it will.
Oh dear.
Aye up, that's going to turn. That's never going to start off the blooming screwdriver, surely. It only starts off the blinking screwdriver. Get a key for that. That'd be good to go. So they're ideal also because older people like Jason Hughes and what have you, older people who can't pull it anymore. They like the electric start because obviously, you know, they can't pull it. So I've had quite a few older people come in this season because they just can't pull the pull cords.
Oh.
Been busy closing up my video. Yeah, cool. Good lad, well done, mate. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind, bro. I must admit, I'm a bit behind. I've been doing more live streams than anything at the moment, just for ease. Just for ease. That's all it is. I had a mower on my table for 3 weeks, stripped down, which I took all the paint off, and resprayed the whole deck, and that's just been put back together today. So I can get that one edited up and get that one bumped out. This is actually a nice little mower. This is a good nick. For what it is, little old push mower, little old drive mower. Turn a few quid. I'll get the old jet wash on it. Give her a clean up. The only way to get a mole girl going is to steal her chocolate. Yeah, I hear you. But it's nice to know electric start works on this one. That'll increase the value.
Yeah.
That'll increase the value. Knowing I've got a battery in here to take off.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Oh, take that off. I'll put that battery on charge. There she blows. Nice sort of dry cell battery in there. It's just full of dirt and mud, this thing. I'll give it a bit of a wash down with the old compressor and the old jet wash before I bring it back into the shop. But who'd have thunk it? Got it running and the electric start works as well. I think the only reason it got binned was because the throttle linkage had expanded to a degree where it wouldn't choke. Wouldn't choke itself. So that's kind of cool. And it's not rusted down here at all. There's no rust on this machine. The only problem I have got is the back wheels. It won't rotate backwards or forwards, but that could be due to the fact that the cable is broken. So once I hook the cable back up, it might come back through again. Get the battery off, Mick. Keep it somewhere warm. Yeah, go in your house, mate, in the old airing cupboard. I'll charge it up, and then that should be put out there for the season till next year. This is a nice little engine. There's also a bit of love and care, which we can do. It should be looking pretty. The wheels are spinning when you put the drive in, Pete, but when you the handle's not engaged at the moment and it's currently locked, So I'm guessing it's because the cable is actually the arm on the box has gone too far, and now it won't come back. Links in the chat, people, for anyone wants to come on up. Oh, the banner, Drake. Yeah, but it's two new updates from Stream Hub, buddy. So the first one you've got now is if you go to banners on the right hand side. This is on StreamYard. Go to banners on the right hand side, and then you click the box that says ticker. You then fill in the banner box that and activate it, and that comes up. So you've got that one. You can do when you want to put a name up now, you can put a default one up, which is in blue or in black. And if you put the names of people up here as well, let me try and do that for you. If you want to put your own banner up, say this one, that one there, you can then go to brand, and then it's big or it's small. So that's that as well. And there's one other thing. There's ticker one, and there's that one, and oh yeah. Also now there's another new thing is if you got more than 3 people in the chat. Let me try and get rid of that. If you've got more than 3 people in the chat, you can now tick a box under settings, and when you highlight a comment up like this, like that, if you've got 3 people in the chat, the third person is normally covered up by the comment, but you can tick the box in the settings now, and when you click a comment up, the people in the chat go small and they shrink back. So if you click onto YouTube, buddy, and just click on StreamYard updates, mate, they do step-by-step guide in there, mate. I only watched it this morning when I went to StreamYard. But it looks kind of cool. It makes me look all modern. Phil Taylor is back. Can I join using an iPhone without? You can try it, Joe. You can try it, buddy. It might get a lot of feedback. Give it a go, though. Happy to give it a go. iPhones don't tend to be the best ones. It's normally Samsungs are better.
Yeah, Samsung. We've got Android as well. I've got a YE. So it works.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, if you just go onto YouTube, Drake, and just look up StreamYard updates, newest updates. It'll be on there somewhere, bud. When I went on StreamYard this morning to do a live, it actually come up with a YouTube intro for it. So it actually said, "Oh, new updates. Click on this box to see it," and it did a step-by-step guide, mate. So it's on there. But it's kind of cool having the banner there. You can put your email in there, and anything you want.
That's it.
That's quite a nice little mower, that for a tenner.
Yeah. So you just screwdriver to start it then?
Aye.
You've used the screwdriver to start it.
Yeah, it starts on a screwdriver. Yeah. Well, the keys for these are all generic anyway. They're all generic key. And nothing fandangled. But yeah, start on a screwdriver. It just sells better when you got a key, Yeah. The only thing it hasn't got, which is what they all don't come with, that's the chargers. But you can just charge off the mains. I can on this. I've just got to take the insulation off of it. The charger's about 14-15 quid. I'm on my iPad. Have a Samsung S10. Yeah, that'd be cool, mate. Yeah, Samsung would be all right. They generally are. Samsungs are better than the iPhone to streaming. I find.
Well, just got rid of my iPhone yesterday.
Best thing you ever done in your life. I hate iPhones.
Oh, I do. I've just only had it allowed for just a basic calls and text, but it was a pain in the backside.
Well, that's all I used to have with iPhones, but they entrap you.
Yeah.
It's all Apple iStore this and
that's it.
All that old caper. And this with Android, got a bit more bloody thing, a bit more do it yourself. The battery's off, I can charge it up later. But engine runs, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, a guy last night come for it. And he said he'll pay. I said, "Do you take card?" I said, "I do, mate. No problems." And I got my card machine out, did it. So yeah, well way.
Cool. Hi, Toolbox. How you doing? Sweet. Thanks, Mick. It's people like you that give. People like you that give a good name. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. I'm here to help everyone. You know that, buddy boy. I'm here to help anybody I can. Cool. So that's that one done. I'm not going to go too far because I want to do a video on it anyway. So I've got to do a full service. So a brake cable, a drive cable on it. I need to get a new key for it. Give it a jet wash off. Give it a full service. And then I'll take the carburetor off of it and put a carburetor on the other SV200. As I say, I might just get some plastic strips of plastic, and just put them into grooves like a tractor wheel on the back.
Yeah.
Just literally super glue them on there, or Aerodite them on there. It just gives our back wheel a bit of traction then. And then we'll see what that's like underneath. But that's actually a really nice mower. That should sell for some good money too. So I've got two big nice mount fills now. What I've got up the top, still got a hater up the top, two other mount fills, a Crowcast. I've got a Husky in the store as well. Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right so far this year.
Hello, I'm in J Garden. Everybody else in the chat.
I just got a Moz 2 Z4 phone. Still have to figure out how to use it. Mike, you're going to be there till middle of next year figuring that out.
Motorola's not a bad phone, actually. That's not a bad phone at all.
Mike's going to be there till middle of next year.
Yeah.
And he still won't know how to text. Yeah, it should bring some strong money, Pete, shouldn't it? I might try and find a charger for it. If I can find a cheaper outlet that does the chargers for these. And I think they're the same chargers that you get on the kiddies. You know, the kiddies toys. They're the same chargers.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah. What voltage is that one? What voltage? About 6 or 12.
I'll be 12.
Yeah.
Rechargeable LED battery, the 12 volt, 2.5.
There you go, charger.
How much are they?
I'm just going to go onto my list. Blimey, really? Yeah. Don't come cheap. 25, 30 quid. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Not cheap.
I can get them for about 17 quid.
Yeah. That's good. Go to my RS catalogue. I usually go on. Oh.
It might be able to get them cheaper off of Toys R Us or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I found them on eBay for about 17 quid. So that ain't a bad little mower. I quite like that. I was expecting a bit of grief for that one. What do you think, Pete? Nice little mower?
It's definitely nice mower. Definitely nice.
So.
Yeah.
I just sort out my windows too in my shed. A hell of a draft coming through again. One missed call from Roy's a boy.
Yeah, there's not too bad on here, really.
Aye?
Not too bad on here, charge-wise. I'm just trying to find one on my RS catalogue where I've got on my site.
Thing is, you don't be spending no more than about 20 nicker on it.
That's it. That's exactly it.
It does have a bag, mate. Yeah, it comes with a bag. Yeah, bag is good, actually, which is cool. Just got to fix a drive cable at the back, which I'm going to use one of my crimpers on there. It needs a new throttle handle. Although saying that the throttle does work, so I may just try and a plastic lever in there or something, rivet it to it or something like that, just so I can get the lever to work properly, rather than buy a new one. Because a new one of those levers are about, I think they're about 17 quid a go as well. So if I can get around not putting a new lever on it, that'd do. I might just put a big self-tapping screw in there, spray it black, and then use that as a lever, something similar like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always have to be bang on. You know what I mean, people? It doesn't have to always be the genuine part. That's what I do. I fix mowers cheap. So the throttle assembly works, just the handle snapped off. But I can move it with my finger. So if I just literally just put something in there or get a piece of plastic, file it down, and then arrowdite it all together, that should do the job. Maybe put a little metal dowel pin in it as well, just to secure it. Roy's ring. Those chargers are strong money, Mick. Yeah, it's just a pain in the arse. That is, the chargers. What I could do, I could just cut the insulation off your top. Cut the insulation off. Because I've only been male and female on there. Let's have a little sneaky peek at it. Yeah, mate. Yes, it is. Yeah, same as yes, we want 50p. That's it. In fact, I might even have one at the top. No, I don't. It's on the other mount field. So what you can sometimes do is batteries, if you're careful. All depends how they're hooked up. Yeah, it is the same. So as long as you're careful, you can take the insulation off. And it's only spade fittings on there.
Yeah.
Just like that. And then you put a set of crimpers on it then.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Yeah, have you ever seen them back go up in the air yet? The smoking when they've been played with.
Say again.
Them batteries, what you're playing with, have you ever seen them go up?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love it when they go up like that, and then people look at them like, it's not going to work again, is it? No.
It'll be fine. We can rebuild you.
How is this Mrs. Peter anyway?
She's not too bad. She's a little bit low at the moment. She suffers with depression anyways, as most women do.
Mine suffers with lazy-itis, but yeah.
Well, I think we all do from time to time. That's the truth of it. So I didn't want to get out and do this bloody lawnmower this morning.
Well, 2:30 this morning, my cat decided to bang the doors.
Starting to bang the doors.
Yes.
Oh, they've sold them on there, haven't they? Sneaky little buggers. I might just get my little Dremel tool on that and just cut them open a touch. I can rebuild that. That's no biggie. I'm timed out for saying that. Oh, come on, Jace. You've been adding them up for months. Private chat. What's that about? Oh, that was the email. Yeah. So no one wants to come up then? Are you all quite happy down there, are you? Just sitting there taking the piss. No one wants to come up and have a crack. Link's there.
19 in the room. Come on. Yeah, Jason Hughes is probably combing his hair.
Can we get some thumbs up, please, people? I've got 29 thumbs up. It's showing me. Get a couple of thumbs up. It'd be fantastic. I've got 3 thumbs down, which is my generic. You can do it on an iPhone, and you can do it on if you just push a square, push across, and you can give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, and do it that way. I do appreciate your thumbs up.
That's it.
It does help towards the growth of the old channel. You see, anything over 100 puts your channel on a different platform. I've got 29 now and 4 thumbs down. Jason, pack it up. Mick, I might have a key for it. Yeah, cool. I think they are standard key, Pete. I think they're like silly little triangular ones, aren't they? You're just a bully, Mick. I'm scared to come up now. Fair enough. That's fine.
I've got a key to any lock. That's my lock picking tool I use.
I don't need it. Mine works off a screwdriver, but it's just it's like a silly little key. They're only a couple of quid, I think. I just want to get this one running nice with a motor on the back. The blade looks pretty good. There's a few dinks on it. Wants a good clean underneath here, but it doesn't look too bad. But there's a height adjustment will work on it. Yep. They tend to snap as well. That's all good.
Hello, Farmer Al.
Hiya, Farm. How you doing? Tech, I haven't got any hair to comb. Already a thumbs up for me, mate. Your 4 thumbs down. Is that all? Oh, Jason Hughes, you are borderlining it. Oh, Diesel Guy's in the house. How you doing, Diesel Guy? Nice to see you, mate.
Hello, Diesel Guy.
31 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down now. Yeah, starting to collect thumbs down now, people. Thank you very much for that. Must be doing something wrong. I'm getting all this aggression coming through.
How's your day going then, Diesel?
Oh dear, are we keeping you up, Techie boy?
Nah, I've got insomnia. I don't sleep at all. Sick of it. Going to see the Quacks on the 11th. They've invited me in to talk about my insomnia.
Cool.
I just blame it on the cats.
Hello, Mick. I'm looking. You're looking good today, and yesterday and day before. Oh my God, you're looking good all the time. Ha ha ha. You should tell Jason that. Jason would disagree with you.
Oh, dear. No, Jason Hughes, I've been up this morning doing housework and doing technical stuff.
6 no back to 5. Is that my thumbs down? Is it? That's all right. I don't mind. That's what it is. Every YouTuber tries to get up to close to 100 where they can. To say if you get 100 within 24 hours, they put your channel on a different platform and more people can see it. It just helps your channel up. I couldn't believe the other day, last night, someone actually gave my Riley Boy video a thumbs down. Can you believe that?
That's disgusting, that.
My little Riley Boy sees Father Christmas and someone give it a thumbs down. I can't believe it. I was a bit gutted, to be fair. I was gutted. Little boy like that. I don't mind people taking the piss out of me, but
yeah,
not my little lad. But obviously, someone out there don't like me, so that's what it is, I suppose.
Well, you're not everyone's cup of tea, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's tough luck.
Definitely not everyone's cup of tea. Never mind.
MOJ Gardener Services. I ain't done post checks since Sunday morning, I don't think. So it's not the post checks that's keeping me awake. It's just the cats, the wife having fits. So, yes.
It is very poor. Mick, what is your favourite music? I've got feedback from you, Sparky.
I ain't got any feedback at all.
Well, it ain't me.
No, nothing on.
Better now? No, it's still there.
I've got nothing on.
Not nearby. I'll drop you down and bring it back up. Try that. Try that now.
Hello.
No, what it is.
I don't know how to.
This has come from nowhere.
Oh dear. Right. Let me just check something.
Got it?
I don't know. This is crazy.
What is my favourite music? My favourite music. I get feedback. You get feedback, Sparky?
Yeah, I am. Just on clicking.
I'll just refresh my page. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. And I'm all alone.
Let's try that.
Try that.
Any better?
It's a bit better, yeah, it's fine.
Still there. No, it's not. It's still there. I wonder if it's my if my mic's jumped over. Audio. No, it's on the same thing. I don't know what it is then. It's gone now, isn't it? It's gone
It's
now.
not too bad.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favourite music is I like all types of music, but my favourite music is Irish rebel music because my family are from Ireland. So I like Irish rebel. I like country music, proper country music.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was into hip hop, rave, all that sort of good stuff, but toned down a touch now. But,
I like ERA, Aberdeen AVI, and Kelly the Family, Lord of the Dance.
Lord of the Dance.
Yes. That's the missus' favourite. Yeah, I know what I mean, Jason, but that might be a timeout, that one.
Tech falling asleep must be hard. Tech must be invited to a Christmas party. Still waiting for my poached eggs. Mick's favourite music, very poor. Still cooking. Mick thought Riley was going to drop that egg when he jumped. Yeah, I know, you're not joking there. Stay connected to us, everyone. On the LS Tech, when you're next doing a live, right said Fred. Jason. Tech loves insomnia. I can't now sleep.
No
Oh,
sleep. Yeah, definitely.
Jason, they're all telling you you'd be a borderline in it, mate. You're not an happen. You know what happened, Jace? You keep on poking Nick with a stick. Bloody hell, Spark, you are tired, isn't you?
Yeah, I've just had about 3 weeks. I've had about a good few days only sleep, not a proper sleep. It's been insomnia kicking off again. I've had enough of it. Do. Yeah.
It baffles me why people just don't clean this stuff out, you know. I have to hit it with the old jet wash, methinks. I think Mick is hanging that repair out, or should I say Fred? Oh dear. There's one. My finger slipped, Jason. Oh dear. Jason's in the doghouse. There's one in the old timeout. This is what happens, people. You know I've got you know I've got the finger of God. How you doing, Joe? All right, darling.
Thanks.
Yeah, didn't hear you. Cardi on mute.
I heard you.
Oh, you heard her.
I
Oh
heard
yeah.
her.
What's you up to now?
Just watching TV.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna be down soon. It's just I'm gonna finish this lot off. Yeah. So,
Well, if you don't mind,
yeah.
I might take the photographs downstairs.
You can take photographs downstairs. Yeah. Yeah.
Show Haley.
I'll scan them in sometime. You've only got like 25 minutes and she's off again. So, yeah. Oh dear. Come on, you stupid thing. Can't get it. I can't get it. Look here. Done. There's another one. I don't know who this person is.
That's that one. That's me.
I know, but look at that one, Mick. Of the missus when she was younger.
Check her out.
I did. I did. I went through Tesco's with her.
Check her out.
Sometimes I feel like giving her a thick ear.
Check her out. Little stomach.
I thought you'd like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, you take it easy. Give me a shout when anything needed.
Okay.
What happened to M Hawkins? Did he get timed out? Yeah. He'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes. Jason's gone very quiet.
Yeah, definitely quiet. Oh dear.
They're not saying much now. They're all waiting to see who's next on the old hit list.
Yes. Trying to get my tech bag sorted out for the holidays.
Eh?
Trying to get my tech bag ready for the holiday. Oh. Yeah. Tech had 10 in the photo. What? 10 in the photo? What are you on about?
Tech had a tan in the photo.
Yeah, 10. I ain't got my glasses on. I'm reading something else. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Stop. Yeah, done. Sorted. Done. Oh. Yeah, I've just done another a review for a company. So,
Oh yeah.
Absolutely crap it is.
What are you reviewing?
It's called a C2 camera. Not good.
C2.
C2.
All right.
It's one of these ones where you can use it to do like a microscope.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, I wanted one of them sort of cameras for doing inside engine balls.
Yeah, this one is crap. I've just sent it back with an email.
Good. All right, that's what I'm going to do on that one today. She's a runner. Very quiet in the chat. 20 in the house, and no one's talking.
They're either stoned, smoking, or eating.
I reckon they're all scared. They're all scared I might get timed out. No one wants to come up. Unbelievable.
Definitely. Martin was around, he would do.
Unbelievable. No one wants to come out and have a chat. Right, I might pack it up in a bit. I've been going. 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's not bad. I only had about an hour and 10 minutes on the old StreamYard left. So I'm over my limit now. I have to purchase another month.
So you're not working now until the new year now?
So I'm off, mate. Yeah, off to a 3rd or 4th now.
Cool.
Yeah, off now.
You're going to annoy Mrs. P then, are you?
Hey?
You're going to annoy Mrs. P then, are you? Going to annoy her?
Yeah, hell yeah. to be fair, Mr. Hawkins is back. How you doing, mate? I didn't know you were gone. Where did you go then? I didn't know you were gone, buddy. Mick's got the old shop tied up yet.
Just done my shop as well.
See you, Matt. Where did you go, buddy? Where did you go? I don't know what happened to you. You're like you're quiet for 2 or 3 minutes. Now I've got the video of that Mountfield, which I've just done, which is over there. I've got the video back to do, upload it. That's going to be about an hour and a half long, so I need to get it edited down a bit. I mean, I can get on with this one. But now I know what's up with it. It shouldn't be too bad a job.
No.
To be fair.
I've just repaired mine, so mine's fixed. So I'm all done.
You're timed out. That's got the van loaded for tomorrow. Well, your van. We got a spare wheel in the back of a Jace here. That day's work done, is it?
Dear. Yeah, I've done too bad for time today. Very quick it's gone.
Yeah, I wasn't intending to go live because I wanted to get this video done on Miss Mountfield. That was my main priority because it's been on the bench far too long. I was doing too many live streams. So what I may do tomorrow, I may go live tomorrow, and I may do the repair on the live stream on this one.
Yeah.
Because I've already started it. And then I've got another Briggs flathead in the shed. It's got no box with it, but I think I might have a spare box for it.
Yeah.
So I've got to do that in a video. Then I've got 4 more at the top of the garden, which I need to do. And I want the carburetor off of this one. And I'll bring in that other big Mountfield in to see what's up with that. So that'll then give me quite a few nice big mowers for the season. People like the old large 21-inch cuts.
Yeah.
So that'll be all right. These times out are good for toilet breaks, making tea breaks, loading vans, and working for tomorrow. Right, do you want me to do it again, Jay? So you're all right. You got something else you want to do?
Yeah, it just says here, Sainsbury's, where I live, right? It's got no roof now. Corrugated roof.
Was it that bad your way then?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, and it says here, still like 2,000 people without power close by to us.
I didn't know Jason Hughes wasn't actually a moderator. Oh, let's give the man a bit of power. Yeah, Jace, you're now blue. There you go.
Welcome to the family, Jason.
Just remember, I can take it away. Who else have we got? That's always in here. Ian Days is always in here. There, Ian. You can have that and all. I don't generally do a lot of moderations, but it's nice to have a few in. Ian Days. And Jay's always in. He's already a mod already.
Ooh, nasty. Ooh.
What's that?
A friend of mine just DM'd me this afternoon. It just said Clark's is at 170 jobs, the shoe company. So it means his missus is gonna have problems now at the shop.
All right. M. Hawkins has just given me a $1.99 super chat to get Riley Boy a couple of Kinder eggs. Fantastic, mate. I shall pop down the shop and go and get him some. Thank you very much indeed. A spanner for a spanner. Thanks. How do I time out? You just click on the person you want to time out and time out. But if it's used incorrectly, Jason, you know what will happen. You see, these people, right, they tell me, oh, I've got stuff to do and I can't be around here all day. And if I forget my ramps, that'll be my day over. And then look who turns up.
Surprise!
Are you guys going to get anything done today or not?
I have.
Brother, you missed it. No, I'm joking.
Well,
So you think I've been sat here?
No, I do see a couple of pieces of cardboard sitting there, so it looks like you moved something around to make it look like you're working. Ah. Is your table still drifting down?
No, I put the pin in. I got to sort that out. I don't know what it is.
It'd be a seal or something.
It's not leaking nothing. I think when I first got it, I was well impressed with it, right? But I will say, for the money that you spend, the materials are not great. So down here,
that's kind of wonky looking.
Well, it snapped. It snapped there, and it snapped here.
That's a hard angle for that to work with.
Exactly, and it's not like Bruce's. Bruce's one goes underneath.
Yeah, and Bruce just has that hand cable that lets his down.
I have a foot one, see?
Right.
So that snapped. It's only Chinese monkey metal. So what I've done is I got a 1/4 inch socket UJ, welded it on there, and it's good. It works. But you are right, Zip. It is quite a fierce angle for it to work with.
Yeah.
But you know, it does the job. It does the job.
Yeah. M&J, Zippo, was it a half day working today? No, I just came in to grab a quick bite to eat and hop on and just watch a couple videos, and I thought, Mick is still here. So I may as well come in and join for just a little bit.
Pull up a chair, put your feet up.
Got it. I went and picked up zero turn and got it unloaded and in the shop. I've got the shop warming up right now. I've got the wood stove going, so cool. Giving it a chance to warm up.
With this one, I just pulled in from a shop, from a store. It wouldn't. I tried to start it the other day. I put some petrol and it wouldn't start. And all it was the throttle cable wasn't far enough back to choke it. That's all it was. That's it.
No worries there. That's an easy one.
It's got electric start, and I've just turned it. I haven't got the key, but I turned it over on a screwdriver. Electric start works. So I just got to sort the battery out because they've actually soldered the terminals on there. So I'm going to get my Dremel out, and I'll put a little cut up there so I can then redo them.
The battery test good?
Oh, I haven't done a battery test. Let's do a battery test. I can do that.
Yeah. I've got a battery load tester that I just absolutely love. And I've got neighbors borrowing it all the time. I think my battery is getting ready to go. So I give them my load tester, and it does everything. I'd have to go out and get it to show it to you guys, but it'll test the state of health of the battery, test the state of charge of the battery, and then you can go through and do the starting procedure where you start your engine, and it'll even tell you the condition of your alternator and how well your alternator is putting out on a vehicle. But as far as the battery,
13.5.
Perfect.
Perfect.
and that's a sealed AGM battery, looks like, so they last a long time.
Yeah. I use them for when I go shooting as well, because I do a lot of wood pitting shooting,
Mm-hmm.
and I use them to power up my my decoying devices.
Oh,
I'm just going to change computers.
Eh?
I'm just going to change computers.
Yeah. Zippo was another half day.
yeah.
I was just wondering why Zippo wasn't here. Zippo, you have found like this. Oh, I could have stitched you up the other day. You were saying just the other day, do you know what, Mick? This is lovely. I can come over here. My subscribers aren't nowhere near me. I can put my feet up, and then you go and run it in your video. Yeah, come on over to Mick's place. We'll have a lot. So it's no longer our secret retreat.
Well, yep. No longer a secret retreat. Yeah, I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one.
That's
But
good.
yeah, and well, I wanted to get more people over to your channel so they could see, and also give people a chance that, you know, look forward to the Sunday live chats to catch me through the week, and more or less just to see the natural side of Zippo, not the side of Zippo that's always trying to solve problems and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you. Most of my streams are quite chilled out, you know, and that's how I like them. Sometimes they're a bit full on.
well, but that's why I like popping over, is because I mean I can just kick back and still relax, and yeah, I answer a question here and there, but it's
well, it's all
just
part
like
and parcel of it. That's part of being on the panel.
right. It's like the neighborhood barber shop.
Exactly that. Well,
Well, yeah, same.
we'll have to think of something else. We can't really call it a barber shop. We'll have to think of something else.
The neighborhood pub.
There you go. That'll do us. Yeah. It's like the local boozer.
Yep. Only coffee and tea is our drinks choice.
Oh, at the moment, I mean, but I'm now on annual leave until the new year, so I can get a beer now because my job I can't drink. I can't drink on my job at all. Full stop. We get drug tested, alcohol tested weekly. So now I'm on annual leave. I can have a couple of beers down here. That'd be cool.
Just trying to think if I even have any alcohol in the house. I don't believe I do.
I bought a crate last night, but only because it's the first crate I've had in the house probably since last Christmas.
Yeah, that's me. If I buy a 30-pack or case of beer, it can literally last me until that beer turns to skunk water.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I just don't drink. So I've got to sort the drive out on this zip. The drive's no good. Well, the drive works, but the cable's shot. So I've got to fix that. I've got to fix the battery's electric start and the drive on the actual mower itself. It's locked up, but until I sort the drive cable out, I won't know. I think literally just the arm has gone too far when the cable snapped.
Yeah,
I think that's all it is. But I'm going to hit it with a jet wash tomorrow. I'll probably be on live tomorrow, and I'll do a run and repair on that one tomorrow. Draft bag is good. So that's a nice mower.
I'm hoping that this new Wi-Fi router that I've got has the power to. I used to have my shop is about 120 feet away from the house, and about 3 years ago, the Wi-Fi router and modem that I had Wi-Fi out in my shop. Plenty enough power to have it out there. I'm hoping this new one, I'm going to have that out there, and I can take a computer back out there again. And if I can do the same thing, just kick it on, do the live stream while I'm working on like chainsaw or weed whacker or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
it, mate. But that's the main thing I wanted down here, is that when I'm just working in the shop and not necessarily doing a video, because I don't record everything I do, it's nice to be on a panel or just to watch a couple of videos. It gives you a good time to catch up for a start, because you know what it's like, Zip, trying to catch up with other people's videos.
Right, right.
Well, it's damn near impossible.
Yeah, and I've got a spare television sitting downstairs. I'd like to hook up out in the shop and run through the computer, so I've got a big screen that I can sit there and watch. And I'm just like everybody else. I come across jobs that I know nothing about. Well, I come right here to YouTube, do a search, pull up what I need to repair something, and here I go. Starkey's back on his other machine there.
Link is in there somewhere, buddy boy. I'll put it down again fresh. There it is. Yeah, it's not that cable, Pete. It's the top end on the arm has gone, so I'll be using my little crimping tool to do that. I'm hoping there's enough meat on the bone to do it, because otherwise that would be one of those cables which is it's for two cable system, so you got to buy the two cables instead of just a one, which is where they get you. Failing that, it is only for it's for the drive. So yeah, I don't want to be making a new cable up for the drive, because they're not as good.
Yeah, Dan Lester says he installed a DDWRT on his Linksys router so that he could use it as a Wi-Fi repeater out in his barn about 130 feet away from his main router, and that's where he's watching us now. I was using this Belkin repeater, and it did just fine. It's just a little one, but I've got a meat smokehouse just outside the house here. My house is built 153 years ago. But I put this out there, and it got the signal out to my shop. But I'm going to get a larger repeater that's got more power and get my internet back out there, because I really miss having it out there.
So I used to have a repeater or extender, and my router is only 80 feet away from my old shack.
Right.
And I struggled. It buffered, and it just did not want to do it. So in the end, I fitted one of these, no affiliation, Hawaii wireless router, which is the 4G Free Pro. And all you do is you just plug it into the mains, and it finds its own signal. I think I pay about $25 a month, unlimited, for that. And that's what I'm using right now. And it has not missed a beat. I've got 4 to 5 bar signal, and it's been absolutely banging from day one.
Awesome. I got an all-in-one unit this time. This is the one that I picked up here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice unit, that.
Yeah.
And that gives me my gig speed. And I run on 2 frequencies, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. And
yep, so do I.
Yeah, out in the shop, I typically ran the 5 gigahertz because I was getting interference on the 2.4 with everybody else running their Wi-Fi around me. Not a lot of people have the dual band routers, so. But that's the hopes, is that I'll get internet back out there again. We've got some feedback, I think, don't we?
I think it's Techie's TV, is it? Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That'll be it. It only came on since you came up. Hiya, Brandon. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, BS. Good to see you. You gonna hop in here, Brandon?
One day there'll be no routers. Yeah, one day there'll be no internet problems. But since I fitted this one in, Zip, it's been fantastic. And for the money, I think it was free. It was free, but it's a 2-year subscription.
Right.
You got some feedback, Tech?
I ain't got any feedback. Does it come?
It goes when I mention it.
Yeah, it went away.
I don't know what it is. It's not there
No
now.
idea.
Stop touching your TV.
And the TV's off.
Ian, Great Scott, 1.21 gigawatts.
I'm the only one in the house has 5G network. The 5G network in the house because I use it all the time, and I find it a lot easier. No interference.
Yeah, sometimes I get the interference here in the house.
Oh, don't get me in it.
There's
Being in
Haley,
the-
a good friend of ours, is here.
Who's Haley?
Hi, Haley.
Oh, Haley, nice jumper. I like your jumper. Woohoo, very Christmassy. Oh, oh, oh.
It's
But,
just got bright red now.
We've got the headless woman over there on the couch.
It's a headless Christmas tree.
She
Yeah.
can drink up to 20 cups of tea a day.
Oh, good Lord.
Brandon's gonna go and feed his dogs, apparently.
You're giving her kidneys a workout.
Yeah.
20 cups of
I
tea.
need to go. I've got to go get my son.
No worries.
Yeah, my boy will be home soon.
Well, that was a short visit, Haley. Bye.
Yeah, bye, Haley. Thanks for coming.
Second. She's been here all day looking after the missus, you know what I mean? Got to keep her out of the cat.
Mare. It's the same as Zippo. He'd been here all day. He just started down the shop to get some more coffee and come back. That's all he doing.
Hey, nope.
I've been a pest all
Don't
day.
forget, I can look after myself, you know.
Try to.
No, I do my best.
Without
Yeah.
when,
You've been looking after me.
All right, don't start rowing you two like an old married couple. Behave yourselves.
Hey, Mick,
They are an old married
you
couple.
need to pick you up one of those and make your
I'm
cigarettes.
off back to tea.
All right, love, we'll see
The
you.
hell is that thing? That's a starting handle for a tractor.
No, that makes my cigarettes.
But you can't put that in your pocket, Zip, can you?
Oh, I can't put it in my pocket, but I can make enough that I don't need to.
Does it run on petrol, two-stroke, or what's it run on?
It runs on Zippo power.
Oh, Roy's a boy's as gracious. But where you been, Roy?
Hey, Roy. How do? Gonna have a full house here in a minute.
That mark, can't nice Zip. Look, I just hit a bit of WD-40 on it. Isn't she pretty?
nice.
Good looking mower.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
Get the front drive sorted out. Looks like those front tires are a little bit worse for wear.
The back are worse. It's a rear drive.
Oh, it's a rear drive.
Yeah, over here we do rear drive. We don't do a lot of front drive over here. It's mainly in the States you get the front drive. But the back ones are nearly bald, so I'm just going to get some strips of plastic and just put them in like a tractor. Just amorite them on there. Just so it's got a bit of traction. But she's a runner.
I take a little air-powered die grinder with a 3-inch cutting disc on them, and since they're solid tires, I'll just recut grooves.
Yeah, these are not solid. These are like on the back there shell that goes over the top of the cog, so you don't get a lot of meat. You don't get a lot of meat on the bone. So I'll just put a sander on them, sand them so nice clear fresh plastic, and I'll just amorite some stripes on them, just so it here he is, just so it picks up a bit better and it dries better.
Roy.
Hello. How was that today? We had Dizzy Dye's anti-diabetic clinic today.
How'd it go?
Yeah, it was not bad, not too bad. Yeah, I forgot about that today.
I shan't be much longer because
Yep, Andrew, we're still going.
Riley.
How you going, Zippo?
Good. I was on the live chat about an hour ago. Ran out, picked up a job, came back.
And he was still there.
See, Mick's still hanging out. So
it's not bad considering I only had about an hour and 10 minutes on the StreamYard left, and they won't cut you off. So I'm out of hours now, but I get some more hours for tomorrow.
Fair enough. Hello, Dirt Rider. How you going?
I've just got this old. I've got that big red one finished, Roy. You know that Mountfield I was doing on the bench. That's done.
the one that you painted up. Yeah, it looks good. Looks real good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's done. I just picked this one up. This electric start one.
Very nice.
That all runs. Electric start works It's just they threw it out because it wasn't choking. That's all it was. Cable.
It just
rejig
cable out of it.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. People tossing things out just because it's got one little hiccup, and they just toss it out and want something new.
It was only about quarter choking, so not enough. So I put some carb spray down the head, give it a pull. Oh, the spark plug.
Dirt Rider says hello.
The spark plug. I think they put it on with a 12-foot scaffold bar. When I went to undo it, I had to really give it some, and I smashed the spark plug clean in half. But I put another one in there and sprayed it WD with a carb cleaner, and it fired straight up, and it ran. It ran beautiful. So now I've adjusted for choke, it fires straight up. So that's good.
Hey, Andrew.
Just got to hit it with the pressure washer, and she'll be good to go. She'll be good. And I love my new stool. Just to go around the table on the stool. Oh, it's lovely. It makes so much. Who's that there? Who's that down there? A little scruffy little lurch. Who's that there? Who's that there? There he is.
There's Brandon.
You know, it's
hey, buddy.
cold down there in that basement.
Oh, don't go give them. I can't even hear you.
I'll do, Brandon.
How's it, Bo?
What you got working on today?
I think I'm just going to finish up my nephew's Hot Wheel tables I started. And that's about it because all my repairs are done.
Good. It's nice to be caught up.
Yeah.
Hurts the wallet, but it's nice to be caught up.
Mick, Ian Days says that StreamYard will take it off your next month's hours.
That's fine. I'm going to go. I'm going to go unlimited anyway. I'm going to go unlimited next time.
Oh, right, yeah, you said, didn't you?
Yeah,
What's
that
that cost,
zero turn.
Mick?
I think it's about £20 a month, mate.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's about £20 a month.
Is that for everything? Is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I think you can get rid of that little emblem there on the top right where it says "Powered by StreamYard" when you pay for it.
Yeah. You can get rid of all of that. And you've got this new scrolling thing now as well. You can put that on there.
I wonder where that was on there for.
You can get that now, and you can do if you want to put a banner on there. So that one there comes up.
That's probably why you've got that in mind, because you've paid for it now.
No, this is part of the free one.
Oh, is it? I didn't see
You can
all
do
that.
that. You can do that. You can do that with it now as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see any of that yesterday.
Well, I only saw the updates come out today.
Oh, all right.
I was going to say, I thought something was different. You got more options there. And I also noticed that on each of our screens here, our names are not at the bottom.
Yeah, that I don't know how that one didn't come about. It should be under banners.
What? All of our channel names?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of our channel names usually pop up down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
And they're not there. They're not there now.
It might be because I've got Micks Mowers sitting up there. If I try and hide that one, get rid of that.
No, it's not that.
Sometimes I can't remember how we do it now. It might be because I've got a ticker on there, maybe. Let's get rid of that.
It is.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, that's probably why you ticked your own one. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
No, it's because I had that running. That's why.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay.
And now also what you can do is now see is whereas before when you used to have when someone used to give a comment, and so where Brandon is, if someone put a comment there, you'd cover Brandon up.
Yeah.
Now you can change it, and now you can push everyone back, so it brings the comments.
Oh,
up.
okay, that's cool.
Oh, so the comments
I like
pop up, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
And
just set that up?
you can highlight the comment to pull up so we can address it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Does this StreamYard does it cost or is it free to use?
There's a free version which I'm on now, which you get 20 hours free a month. Which if you're
Okay.
for your live stream zip, that'll do you. But
Right.
because I like to go live during the week as much as I can as well, it's not enough. But you can get it for $25 a month or $19 a month if you pay for a year. So
Right.
you get a bit off if you do it over a year. But you
Mhm.
can just, if you run out of hours like I have, you can just pay for a month and then cancel a direct debit, and then you just tops your hours up. You know, you can do it that way.
Right.
So I'll probably end up just doing that.
Well, I may look in. The reason I asked is I may look into it when I do my Sunday live streams. That way I can pull more people in, and it wouldn't have to be just me sitting here yakking. I can let everybody. I mean, it's nice to have everybody involved.
Do you know what? It's so much more of a better community thing to do. I mean, I've been hooked up with Brandon for a long time now, well, just under a year, and we chat quite regular. Whether it be on each other's live streams or if I just button onto his or whatever it is. But we out of the Small Engine Nation group, it tends to be me and Brandon and Roy are the most active out of all of them at the minute. But it is nice.
Supposedly that's going to change.
Say again.
Supposedly that's going to change after the first of the year. Everybody's supposed to get back on schedule on their live streams.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Hello, Lawnmower Man and Company. Good to see you.
But it is
Howdy,
nice.
Renzo. There's Rasmo.
It is nice to get a panel up, Zip, because you can talk to people all day long. It is nice. So all you've got to do is go onto Google, punch in StreamYard, make an account, put a password in, done. You just follow the instructions, and before you know it, you're done. So when you want to do a live stream, you don't go to YouTube. You go to StreamYard.
Ooh.
You set your live stream up, and then there's a go live button which automatically links it to YouTube.
Yeah. Did you see what Jim's Landscapes just put?
My StreamYard cost me $200 for the first time payment, and that's for a year. Yeah, that's for a year. Yeah. So he's done it for a whole year.
Wow.
If you get stuck, mate, just go onto YouTube and punch in how to use StreamYard and show you a step-by-step guide, brother.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. It's not hard, really, is it, Mick?
No. But if me and Roy can do it, you can do it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
Now, I got this new router set up. That was a headache and a half. And
all you got to remember is whenever you go live, you don't go to YouTube. You go straight to StreamYard. You punch StreamYard in. It'll come up with your account. You just put in create a broadcast. Put your title in, your description in. When you're ready, bring yourself up. You follow the instructions and just hit the live button, and then you'll go live automatically. But what I like to do is I have my YouTube. I open another window, and I have my YouTube in the background on pause.
Right.
And the good thing is, as the owner of the stream, if a troll came in or someone said something stupid, you can get rid of that comment on the StreamYard 10 seconds before it hits your live stream.
Oh, okay.
So if someone puts their personal information in there, which YouTube don't allow, they can pull your stream down for that. So you have 10 seconds to get hold of that and to get rid of it before it actually hits YouTube.
I'm setting it up now.
It don't take no more than 5 minutes.
Right, I've sent your payment through the system. Just let me know when you've got it, okay? And just can you stick a sticker in for the missus? She's asked for one.
Yeah, no problem.
Edward Thomas says, Mick, got a nice lawnmower in the background. Any Roy. Oh yeah, it is nice. Yeah, it's nice. That's nice guy.
What, the one that's on the deck?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
No, I'm all set on StreamYard. That was painless.
So what you can do first off before you do anything, Zip, is just go in on yourself, and you can trial it, and then you could email anyone, me, Roy, Brand. You could email the link. If you don't want to put the link out like I do,
right?
You can email the link out.
The only Facebook message or anything like that.
Yeah, WhatsApp, whatever. The only thing I will say, mate, is just use your common sense, and until you see their face, they don't come up.
What's that?
End of.
Cool.
Some people have on here, they don't like their camera turned on, so I just say turn your camera on so I can see your face. Once
Right.
I see the face, yeah, they turn it back off and they come up. But if you have a troll, someone came in the other week on Jimmy C's live stream, and it was an emblem who we all know. He came up, and before long, the N word was being thrown everywhere, and all this sort of thing. And you can dump them quite quick.
Good.
Just give yourself 20 minutes on a YouTube tutorial on how to use it, mate. It's quite user friendly.
Okay. Good. Good.
And then I'll come up and annoy you and zip on your live stream.
Go away.
It'd be nice just to be able to bring you guys into my live stream when I do go live on Sundays. So
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll come on it.
yeah, Brandon, it's usually on Sundays at 8 p.m. I'm in Indiana. I'm not sure what your time zone is. It's 10:36 here right now. Huh?
Yeah, I've been going over there.
Yeah, I've seen you commenting on some of the videos. But
This is just nice because you can have a real good chat as long as if you've got 6 on here and it gets a bit boisterous and people start talking over each other, then I knock it down to 4.
right.
Because some people come on and they just take over.
Yeah.
They act like Zippo and just take over the whole thing.
Not at all. You know, everyone waits for a turn. You know, because don't forget we got 2 or 3 countries here. Well, 2. And there is a little bit of lag in here and there, especially on Brandon's cheap equipment that he's running. So you know, you get a little bit of lag. It's mainly on his sound because he's got a cheap microphone. But
Jim,
Yeah, cheap microphone.
yeah,
Jim Landscaper.
It might be cheap, but it works.
Yeah.
That's
Jim's
all that
Landscape.
matters.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say all I'm using is the microphone on my laptop. So
That's what I'm using.
I have tried to join my powered microphone to this computer. It just does not like it. So
Some powered microphones don't work, and you have to use an external power supply. And then some Windows 10 computers don't like that.
yeah, I've got a
It's got panel power.
Hewlett Packard Envy, and the only I don't have the 2 separate jacks for headset and mic. It's combined.
Yeah.
So I put a splitter on it so that I could have my speakers on and then plug in my microphone, but it still won't recognize it. Doesn't pull
It's
it up.
because what you need to do is buy a USB audio device and then put your microphone just on that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm fully aware that Zippo gave me a shout out in his last video because I watched his last video. I left a thumbs up and I commented.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And
Always keep your microphone and headphones separated
2 seconds.
because it's easier.
well, what was that again, Sparky?
You always keep your microphone and your headphones and your speakers all separated on ports because it
Okay.
will use power and it uses a lot of feedback power.
Right,
Okay.
people, I've got to go. Riley Boy has assaulted one of his teachers at school, so I need to go and sort that out.
Okay.
Ouch. Take care.
It's what it is. Take it easy,
Yeah.
people. I'll see
See
you
you
later
later,
on.
everyone.
Bye.
Everybody,
Bye.
be
Bye.
safe.
Bye.
Much love.
Bye, bye, mate.